I'll take you for a ride. I'm a garbage truck. Oh no, I take you to the dump, 'cause you're my queen. Take you uptown, I show you the sights, you know you wanna ride. I'm a garbage truck. Truck, we'll pass the mansions by, drive right through the needle's eye. Oh my, I got a stereo, you just gotta turn the knob, and baby we'll go as far as we can. I'll be your garbage man. I'll take out your junk and I'll crush it down. Jesus in my rear view, and the highway patrol is up ahead. In my garbage truck, I'll never throw you away. When you're old and gray, we'll just roll it away.
Hello. Hi. I'm Pete. How's it going? Oh, fuck. What the fuck? Hello? Hello. How are you? It's been so long since I've seen you. Happy Tuesday? Oh my god, dude. We've had quite a break. A lot has changed, as you can see. Also, what the fuck is that? Wait, hold on a second. What the fuck is that? I'm gonna be honest, I can't see much of anything. Who would like to unwrap the TV? Who would like to unwrap your new toy? Well, technically it's my toy, but like our toy. Who would like to unwrap our new toy? Dude, okay, before I go on, before we do a whole stream, I gotta tell you, setting this shit up was such a piece of shit, but you're gonna see that if you're a Mahalo Rewards member in probably about a week. You're gonna see the whole setup of getting that to work, because it's actually so much more stupid than you might think. So much more stupid. But hello. It's been a long time since I last saw you. I don't think I even remember how to stream anymore. I'm gonna be so real with you. I should probably look at what I'm supposed to talk about first. First and foremost, hi OJ, Maru, Orenfell, Bunny Babe, Cheese, anybody who's lurking, hello, hi. We have a stream ahead of us. I wouldn't say that we have a great stream, but we have a stream ahead of us, which I'm very excited for. I'm very, very excited for. I would give you the lowdown, but I'm not going to tell you how the sausage is made anymore. I think it's time for me to just start delivering and not talking about it, just letting it happen. But yes, we have a new chat TV. It's surprisingly didn't cost me that much. However, I don't think I made the right choice in the end. And let me explain. Because this TV behind us is, well, it's a 50-inch 4K television that I was able to purchase on sale for relatively cheaply. I won't say the exact price, but when I saw the price tag, I was like, oh shit, I should probably do the chat TV thing like I've always wanted to, right? I mean, we had that little dinky monitor beforehand, and that was okay. It was okay, but I wanted something nice and vertical. And more specifically, this boy has wheels, so we can actually move this around. As a matter of fact, tonight, we're going to be using this in 2 different rooms because we're starting something new this Tuesday. I know, I just got back and we're already doing some new stuff. So tonight, we're going to be doing something that I affectionately like to call Dine and Play Tuesday. If you've ever been to a cheeky little place called Dave & Buster's, you may be familiar with some deal that they do on Tuesdays, which is called Eat and Play Tuesday, where, at least in our case, while I'm not giving you access to, you know, a $25 gift card to play on a bunch of arcade machines, instead, we're going to be doing a Cheeky Tuesday cooking stream. Probably every single week until I die. Tuesdays are going to be a night where we do a little bit of cheeky cooking. We're going to be doing a little cheeky gaming. Tonight, we're going to be doing a really cool little co-op game that actually came out just this morning. We're going to be trying that out with Maru a little bit later. But to kind of give you an idea as to the flow, Tuesdays are going to be for the boys. Now, I understand that this is a little less effective for my East Coast and UK boys, but Tuesdays are going to be essentially the night that we get to game together. So I think next week, Tuesday, I think I can say this. I believe next week, Tuesday, we're going to be doing Garctic Phone after our cheeky little cooking. Cooking should usually take up maybe maybe like half to 45 minutes, maybe even an hour. So it's just a small segment of stream. But we got a lot of yaps ahead of us too. DP Tuesdays, exactly. DP Tuesdays. Wait, hold on a second. But yeah, so we're gonna be doing. Why do I hear myself so loudly? Oh, that's not my voice. Never mind. Let's just jump into it, okay? Let's just jump into it. Whenever someone, hey, if anyone wants to unwrap the TV, let me know. But it is a command, and granted, I think my mods are at a bit of a advantage here because they might be able to see the chat from before I started stream, which would reveal it. But there's a chat command. You could probably figure it out if you give it a try. Let's just jump into it though. So starting today, actually technically starting Saturday, if you happen to be a Twitch sub or here soon or rather than later, probably in about like a month, I'm hoping for kick support too. But if you are a sub to Twitch, you are actually in an elite club now. So before we went on our break, OJ kind of sniped it. We are introducing something. I am introducing to you something called Mahalo Rewards. And what that is kind of, well, for lack of a better term, it's my version of Patreon. So rather than having another platform to post, little cheeky vlogs, BTS, whatever have you to, and having you pay more for that, I think it was just time that I start valuing your sub a little bit more. So if you are in the Discord, and I'm not going to show this because this is a sub exclusive thing. If you are in the Discord, you may see a new channel, a new forums channel by the name of Mahalo Rewards. Inside of that, you will be gaining access to BTS videos, vlogs with Maru and I, vlogs with just me, previews of content that is coming up, which will be utilized here in the nearest future. We have a lot of things that is working behind the scenes. I've been a relatively, and I say relatively because I feel like I could have done more, I've been a relatively busy boy during my vacation. And I'll talk a little bit about that in just a bit. But Mahalo Rewards is now a way to value your sub. So if you are a Twitch sub, right? Peachy.
Malo.
Why did I hear that so many times? That's strange. Peachy, would you like to do something? Would you like to participate in something for me? Anyway, Mahalo Rewards, as I was saying, thank you for the 42 months. I have a couple of moments. You want to go exclamation point unwrap for me? Show off the new toy. Would you like to go exclamation point unwrap? I present to you your brand new toy. You now have chat on this screen. Thank you. So everybody gather around Peachy. Yay! Make sure to tell them that you appreciate them unwrapping your gift. Anyway, so if you are a Twitch sub, exclamation point Discord. If you're not already in the Discord, you will see a new channel by the name of Mahalo Rewards, where every single week, the posting schedule for that will be Tuesdays and the occasional other day that I'm not going to tell you because it's going to be whenever I feel like it. You'll be getting new videos as a Mahalo Rewards member every single Tuesday. This week happened to be
I'm
a
big gay. Malo, still big gay.
Why is it repeating? Why do I hear it twice? Okay, hold on. I think I know why. Hold on. I think I know why. I think I know why. Calicat with the 27 months. Where is it? Where is it? Properties. Sorry, I need to do this now. Otherwise, every sub's going to bother me in terms of repeating sounds. Okay. Anyway, sorry. Calicat, thank you for the 27 months. Anyways, I need to slow down that whole exclusive content thing that reminds you. So, like I said, exclusive content, Mahalo Rewards member. If you happen to be a sub, please go into the Discord, check out the new content. Every single Tuesday, you'll get a new video. And then the occasional other days whenever other things are done. But for sure, every Tuesday, you will be getting a new video. I don't have a consistent time yet, but dude, it's a YouTube video. You can watch it whenever you have the time. Like, that's kind of the beauty of it. This week happened to be our very first post, which was with Maru. And while I have been very clear, if you are a Mahalo Rewards member, okay, this community is built on trust. And with trust comes me trusting you to not devalue your own sub, right? I want to only say this once because I think this is a stinky sentence to even say in the first place. But don't devalue your sub. If you want to share moments from any of the content that comes out through our version of the Patreon, right, which is Mahalo Rewards in the Discord, I mean, that's your own prerogative, but all you're really doing is just devaluing your own sub, really. Like, by sharing the content that is being provided to you as a sub with people who are not subs, then, you know, don't be a shithead. Yeah, don't be a shithead. Easy as that. Hello, Calicat. Oh, that's not as readable as I thought it would be. That's not as readable as I thought it would be. Whatever. I'll fix it later. So anyway, as a part of this week, you get a little cheeky vlog. Now that I have said don't share stuff, right? Which, honestly, I don't really care. You're an adult. I assume you're an adult. If you paid with money to be a sub, then I assume you're an adult. Unless you stole your mom's credit card, in which in that case, gift subs. Well, what are you doing? Gift subs. So I'm going to show you a cheeky little portion of this video. Just a little tidbit. And you can watch the whole thing if you happen to be a rewards member, all right? This is what you're missing out on as not being a sub. So consider subscribing, okay? Check this out.
Where do you poop? Wait a minute. Is this a whole dog about where you or book about where you poop? Poopy. When I feel like coming, I'm not a bit shy. I just let it go where I soar all through the sky. Oh.
Ew. Yeah, so if you like that, make sure to jump in the Discord, check out the post from today, and you can watch the whole video. And if you're not a sub, consider subscribing. And here's the beauty of this too. As far as I know, even those who gift subs, right? You didn't have to do that. Anonymous viewer has gifted to mom's credit card. You didn't have to do that. But mom's credit card, if you're in chat, hey, consider joining the Discord because then you get exclusive access to some content that you wouldn't otherwise see. So, yeah, like I was saying, I'm pretty sure that this also counts for people who are gifted subs. As long as you have Twitch integrated with your Discord, it should allow you into the channel. Now, heaven forbid, let's not, like, I'm going to try not to get too presumptuous here. Heaven forbid, if we gain enough subs for me to have to potentially off-platform it, then we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But for as long as I can, this is going to be where you're going to find that, okay? But I do want to say this. I've been working on, before I left on my little vacation, I've been working on a new video essay, which is I think I've kind of forgotten how much work that actually entails to do that. But you can keep an eye out for that. My Mahalo Rewards members will also get to see at least a portion of the video about 2 weeks before it gets posted. So keep an eye out. Moving on. We got a lot to talk about, and I think I've covered like 1% of it. Like 1% of it. Oh, actually, here's the last thing, and then I'm moving on from Mahalo Rewards members. Okay, so here's the dealio. We're going to have physical cards for these as well. If you would like a physical card of your Mahalo Rewards member card, here's the requirement for that. Physical cards will be provided for freezies for anyone who is over a 12+ month sub. So yes, I know, Pete, I have to be subscribed for a whole year to get a physical card? Yes. Yes, you do. Because they're not, I don't currently have them in person right now, but they are currently being finalized. They are being, we are in the final draft portion of that, and I'm hoping to have those launched along with some other cheeky things that are happening in the summer. So
I'm big gay.
Yay.
Yay! Yay! 12-month streak, 13 months. Thank you, Sharky. You didn't have to do that, you beautiful sunny beach. I need to make this chill because it's reminding you every single fucking time someone subs. I need to make that chill. Anyway, moving on. So at the very beginning of stream, I very shittily played Garbage Truck from Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. I did have to do that. Get the thingy though. Well, I mean, you're on the 13th month, so you would have qualified regardless, right? You would have regardless. Anyway, so at the very beginning of stream, I very shittily played Garbage Truck from Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. And I want to talk a little bit about this. So last week, Maru and I went on a cheeky little adventure. We went out to our local mall, which kind of blew my mind how busy and how poppin' the mall still is. Granted, we went on a Friday night, which I should have kind of seen that coming. But we go over to our local mall, and while we are there, I have been itching. I have a rash. I have a rash of wanting to play music, and I've had this rash for probably about a year, if not more. Thing is, I'm no basic bitch, okay? A lot of basic bitches out there, and I throw no shade to anyone who plays this instrument. But the basic bitch choice is the electric guitar. I'm sorry. I grew up with an electric guitar. I have grown up with many guitars, actually. I own quite a few. And I love them. I do. But there's something that has always called me to the bass, right? For some reason, I've always had a very strong inclination for the bass and for the drums. That's probably why I like EDM so much. So I've been really feeling this itch, and I wanted to just look at some basses. You know, I just wanted to go out and look at some instruments. No expectations whatsoever. We go over to our local guitar store, right? We walk in there, and god damn, I wish that I recorded this because we had I had a very interesting interaction while I was there. Oh, did you see it? Had a very interesting interaction with this guy while I was there. So we walk in, and I immediately beeline to the little section that they have all the basses. And I'm looking at a few, and I'm like, I'm not 100% sure what I would like potentially. I mean, like, I'm not even gonna be walking out with any of these today. I don't know. Looking at a couple Ibanez. I'm looking at this really nice Fender, right? And then in the corner of the room, I see a beautiful pink coral Fender P bass, a Squier. on top of that. And she's a short scale. So yes, she's a little short and a little thick, just like I like my women. I'm looking at this thing and I'm like, wow, that has such personality, right? So I pick it up and I'm noodling a little bit. I mean, here's the thing. I have not touched a stringed instrument other than my ukulele in well over 7 years. I have not touched a guitar, a bass, none of that other than my ukulele for over 7 years. So I didn't really I don't have the calluses on my fingies. My hands are soft. You know, it feels like I lotion every day. I don't, but I should. I'm playing a little bit, and then I'm like, oh, wow, that's really nice. Anyway, I put it back up on the stand. I look at a couple of others, right? And then I'm like, I'm trying out a few, and I'm like, oh, this is really nice. And then I look at the price tag, and I'm like, oh, my fucking God. Like, got to cut off a leg just to afford this. I'm like, probably not. So I put the other one back. While I am there, noodling around with a couple of basses, there happens to be a very skinny man with what I would assume is his partner, who is holding a baby in her arms. They walk into the bass section as well. And he is yapping. He's talking like full volume. I know that it's a music store, and at times we can have little outbursts of sound, right? But he's talking relatively loudly. He's like, "Oh yeah, look at this bass. Oh, that's beautiful. Like, oh, it's fretless and it's a 5-string. Oh, wow." And he picks it up and he starts playing with it a little bit. And meanwhile, this woman, who I swear to God, she had the craziest bags under her eyes. She looks like she has been single mothering this child like since the moment it was born. I would like to hope that this dude, if he is her partner, actually steps in a little bit. But anyway, she's like trying to settle down the baby, and he's like, yeah, look at this. Like, oh, this is beautiful. And he's kind of just ignoring this woman, and he's playing around, and I just happened to see a couple of different instruments right next to him that I really like. So I walk over there and I'm looking at a few. I grab one, and as I'm standing about 3 feet away from this man, he stops playing his little bass that he grabbed as well. And he turns to me and he's like, hello. And I didn't really register that at first. And I was like, oh, maybe he was saying that to his wife or something, and put the other guitar back. And then I start to move away from him a little bit further, maybe like 5 feet now. And then he says it again. Hello. He says it louder. And at that point, I'm like, I think he's talking to me. So I turn. I'm like, oh, hello. Put the guitar back. I walk away. We end up walking to the percussion section again. Come back to the bass, and I'm thinking about it again. I'm like, man, maybe I can, I don't know, maybe I can like buy it with a credit card. I would never recommend that, but it's like, I don't know, maybe I could buy a bass with my credit. I don't know. And as I walk back in there and I'm looking at this beautiful pink bass again, he ducks his little head out. Hello. And at this point, I'm like, I don't think he's talking to me, because why would he say that again? Walking around. And just at this moment of me looking once again at this pink bass, I'm like, pick it back up, start playing. And then he says it again. Hello. And at this point, I'm just ignoring him, because I'm like, maybe he's got something going on. I don't know. He's clearly not talking to me anymore. And as I'm noodling and I'm like, this is so beautiful, I really like the way it plays, Maru's like, do you want to take her home? I'm like, just in that same voice, just as deep. Imagine Maru. Do you want to take her home? And I'm like, no, we can't do that. She's like, we can take her home. I'm like, what do you mean? And then Maru does this power play, which I've never seen her do. She pulls out her phone, she opens up her mobile banking app, and then immediately shows me her bank statement. she she re- she really hit me with the, well, if you're a broke boy, just say so. She shows me she shows me how much money is in her bank account right now, which, you know, I'm her husband. Like, I have a vague idea, but like, just to flex on me, she's like, yeah, look at this, $30 billion. I'm like, oh, fuck. Okay. Okay, then, yeah, sure. And I'm like, are you sure about that? She's like, yeah, for your birthday. And I'm like, oh yeah, for my birthday, because that's coming up and I'm not really ready for it, not gonna lie. I was like, oh, for my birthday? Oh yeah, okay. So I grabbed the thing. We end up picking out a really nice little strap as well. And as I am taking it out of the base room, Skinny Man with his partner is off to the side. And as I'm passing by, Maru kind of like walks away, and I think she was looking at like a strap or something like that, you know, strap on. And he, I guess he's also buying a base, and he passes me and he says, why didn't you respond when I was talking to you? Like right in my face. And I'm like, I'm sorry. I literally said, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were talking to me. He's like, yeah, I was. That was rude. And then that was the last thing he said to me. It was the last conversation. I just felt like that was very strange. Very, very strange. And I'd like to think that I look approachable enough that I will be kind, you know, but I'm not a kindergarten teacher. I'm not just gonna play nice. I got you, baby girl. Yeah, basically, yeah. He sounds like the worst husband. I don't know, but all I know for sure is he bought a very expensive, like $1,000+ base that day. Which, hey man, I don't know what the hell's going on there, but like, she looked really tired, homie. Maybe you should stop playing your instrument, and maybe you should start paying attention to her cooter, you know? Maybe you should start taking care of your own. Maybe you should, well, that's how we got in this mess. You paid too much attention to her cooter, but like, take care of your own. So anyway, we bought this base, and I'm gonna be so real with you. I don't know what to call her yet. Like, she looks a little bit more pastel on camera than she actually is, but I love her. Like, I understand that any self-respecting bassist would look at this and be like, oh, well, that's a very, very basic bass. Yeah, because I haven't played in a very, very long time. I'm basically starting at square one again. But it feels good. I got it. Oh, dude, okay. Hold on. I'm realizing that I didn't actually send this photo to myself, but dude, I have been playing this bass nonstop with every moment that I have, like every possible opportunity of free time I've had. I've been just playing this, and well, I had a little owie. I had a little boo-boo. And it's granted, you can't really tell anymore. But let me get this photo to myself. Let me get this. All I'm gonna say is is hard out here for a soft hands bass player. It's hard out here. Oh, Jesus Christ. This looks really bad. Okay. Look at that fucking blister. It was so bad that yesterday I had to pop it, right? And it was like black and blue because I was not letting this shit heal. Like, constantly plucking really be doing shitty things to my hands. Like, for real. But you can kind of see how off my finger it really was. I could feel my pulse, and it was scaring me. And I wouldn't recommend that to anybody. Maybe take it easy. Don't be like me and day one of you getting a bass after 7 years, you start practicing for about like an hour a day. Don't do that. Like, it's probably not good for your fingies. Let your hands rest. You know, let your hands rest. But the calluses on my left hand is still not present. My hands are just constantly just fuzzy in pain. But that's okay. It's a part of the process. It's a part of the process, dude. But yeah, I've been just messing around, and it's been a really good time. It's bringing me a lot of happiness to do something that is creative but isn't video related. Does that make sense? Like, don't get me wrong, I love making content. I mean, obviously, we're back. We're back doing it, right? But I'll always have a very special place in my heart for music, really. Now, I don't want you to get your hopes up, but maybe this will lead to new music coming out of me. Don't get your hopes up, though. Don't get your hopes up. We got a long way to go. We got a long way to go before then. Getting the band back together. You know, it's funny. So part of my pod, right? My do you want me to move this closer, by the way? I understand that like the font's pretty big. Here, let me move this like slightly closer so you can really see yourself. Like that? Is that better? You like that? You like it closer? You like it closer like that? What was I talking about? Oh, right. So I want you to sit less in front of the names of the latest sub. Wait. I want you to sit less in front of the names of the latest sub follower mostly. I got you. You can still kind of see it. That's good, but it cuts off the latest on the follower. Is that better? Looks good to me. Okay, cool. All right, cool. All I want to say about this, right? It was a bitch to set up, and my Mahalo Rewards members, you're gonna see how this was actually set up. I'm sorry. Just know that the bottom says latest follower, latest subscriber. I might block it a little bit. I do apologize. Anyway, what was I saying? Right. So you'll get to see how this was set up, which was stupid. But what was I gonna get at? Oh, right. This surprisingly was under. Oh, you can't see the hello. Oh, you can. Look. Sorry, this makes me so hype. Oh, also, while we're talking about this at least a little bit, I've been thinking, would you like games on this thing? Would you like to play games on the TV while we're doing stream? I mean, like, so I have this idea, and I'm only gonna say this because I don't know if I'm gonna follow through, but by me saying this might make me actually follow through. So I've been thinking, what if chat had the ability to do Tetris behind chat on this TV throughout stream, right? So how would that work? Essentially, everybody gets a randomized piece. So by you completing the line is purely random. But if you did, then I don't know, maybe by pure random number generator, you become like I don't want to say VIP, but like something. I don't know. Get like a week of the exclusive content for free. I don't know. We're gonna play some Temple Run. Do you want to play Temple Run? I feel like that's old news. That's like old news. Like I don't know. I can infer. I just like. Now we go for full Tetris 5 lines. You have to do 5 full lines. I don't know about that. See, the scope of the project is relatively large, but I'd be willing to do it if like we really like that idea. Anyway, but the point is, think about this. Think about this over the next couple of days, the next couple of weeks. What would you, my chat room, like to do with this TV when it's not just doing chat, right? Because like this is mostly chat just for this screen, because when we go here, like obviously you can't even see the thing, right? So I don't know. Chat plays Monopoly in the background. How many okay, wait, I need to know. How many possible moves are there in Monopoly? No, like on average. 40, okay. The board is 40 spaces, 30 turns per player, give or take. Theoretically possible for a game to end in only 4 turns. That is possible. I just want to know, like, what is the probabilities. There you go. Holy fuck. Holy shit. There are 32 billion different unique roles that could happen during a Monopoly game. Do you know how hard that would be to... First off, I would set that whole shit up, and I guarantee you it lasts for like a week, and then we all get tired of playing Monopoly in the background. 32 billion possible things that can happen in a game of Monopoly. That would be so tough to do, but I would be willing to... I'd be willing to at least give it a try. I don't know if that'd be worth it, but I don't know. Set a board flip? That would be funny. Chat plays... Oh, I already read that. Can you make a post about TV ideas in Discord or something? Because I want to think about it, but also forget it's happening. You know what? You know what? Just for my sub boys, I'll put a poll up and I'll put up a poll in the Mahalo rewards or something. I'll make a post in there, something like that. But of course, I need to remember to do that by the end of stream. Anyway, what was I talking about before that slight tangent? Oh, right. I want to tell you a short little story. I want to tell you a very, very short little story. So I was telling my buddy, Josh, who was a part of my... Oh, right, pod. That's what I was saying. Right. So, as you know, I play Magic and I play D&D with a group of homies IRL, and one of those people happens to be a dude named Josh. I've talked about him a little bit before on this channel, and I've affectionately called him a cuck because he is. But I want to tell you a little bit about his cookie behavior. So I come to work a couple of days ago, and I'm like, "Hey man, you'll never guess what I just got." It's like, "What's that?" And expecting me to say something about Magic or something. Especially since, MagicCon was like 2 weeks ago or so. And I was like, dude, I got a base. He's like, yo, sick. So the thing about Josh is there are 3 notable characteristics to him. He loves playing guitar. Apparently, he has a very extensive family history with making music. He loves Magic, right? Which... I would also group that in with him just being a humongous nerd about a lot of nerdy different things. And then the third thing is that, he bends over backwards for a girl that does not love him. And it blows my mind. And the only reason why I'm comfortable talking about this on stream and why I have in the past is because I've said everything that I'm about to say and what I have said directly to his face because it disappoints me, man. It really does. So I'm telling him about my bass, and I show him a photo, and he's like, "Oh, sick. Dude, I used to have a bass too." I'm like, "Oh, really? What happened?" And he's like, "Well, just to lay down the context, if you weren't here throughout my multiple stories about this particular individual, Josh has a fake girlfriend, a girl that works at our in our deli, right, who is about 5 years younger than him, who has a girlfriend or has a boyfriend, and is just kind of... She's a mooch. she's a mooch. To put it lightly, she's a mooch. And so I don't remember exactly the things that I've said in the past, but the point is she's a mooch. Keep that in mind. So I ask him, what happened with this base? He's like, well, Julie, his fake girlfriend, told me about 6 months ago that she really wanted to learn how to play the bass. And I'm like, really? She wanted to play the bass? She's, by the way, a 4'11" tiny Filipino woman. Like, your average size bass is about the size of her. But she's like, yeah, I wanted to play. So he gave her his bass so that way she could learn. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, at least it's getting used. And he's like, well, she gave up after the first week because she said it was too hard. And I'm like, oh, word? Playing bass is too hard? You don't say. Well, needless to say, she has not touched it. It has collected dust, right? And as I'm hearing this story, I immediately start thinking to myself, like, well, I kind of want his bass because it's a really nice, like, $500, $600 Ibanez bass guitar that looks really sick, and I think it would be really cool. And I think to myself, like, okay, well, why don't I go talk to Julie and be like, hey, I know that you're not actually learning how to play the bass, and, you know, I would love to take it off your hands because at least I know it's going to get a lot of care. Plus, because Josh comes over probably like maybe like once or twice a month whenever we play Commander. I haven't been playing Magic nearly as much anymore since we started D&D because that's kind of, it's Maru's thing and I don't want to, whatever. So anyway, I tell him, or I want to tell her, I really want that bass and I think you should give it to me. And I think one of two things would happen there, right? Either she would be like, oh yeah, whatever, sure. Yeah, you can have his bass or my bass because technically it's hers now, right? Or she's going to be a little shitter because she is kind of a shithead like this. She'd be like, okay, you can take his bass for $200. I would not put that past her. I would not. And you know why I wouldn't put that past her? Because I have an update on that. I have an update on that from yesterday. So I happened to see Josh when I came into work yesterday, right? And I asked him about the thing. It's like, do you think that Julie would actually give me your old bass? And he's like, well, honestly, if it was still in my possession, I would let you have my bass. And I'm like, yeah, but do you think she would? And he's like, well, I think she would, but she can't give it to you. Well, why not? Why not? You stupid bastard. Why not? Because this bitch apparently sold it on Facebook Marketplace. I'm sorry, but okay, I don't know how like the claim to ownership works when it comes to giving away things, right? But if you were given a multiple $100 instrument, multiple $100 anything, right, for free because it was under the pretense of you learning how to use said thing, I think that it is actually like, I'm just gonna say it, it's BM. It's a bowel movement for you to turn around and within, I don't know, like 5 months of you receiving said gift to sell it, to fucking sell it. Like, am I tripping? It wasn't hers to sell. Am I right? Like, I'm not. Am I smoking dick? I feel like that wasn't her decision to make, right? We need to bring back setting people adrift. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. She sold it already? Yeah, I know. Space already called it. Space already called it. Space already called it. I was going to say her other boyfriend is learning it now, but that's a terrible ending as well. Her boyfriend doesn't give two fucks about Josh, by the way. As a matter of fact, and I don't want to, I don't like disparaging him, but again, like anything that, I'm going to peel back the curtain a little bit. When it comes to me talking about anything in my personal life, I do so understanding that, like, it theoretically, even though I don't think any of you would do this, it could theoretically come back and bite me in the ass, right? And that also being said, taking it a little bit further, anything that I say when it comes to people, right, in my life, I'm not the type of person to talk shit unless I've talked shit directly to their face. Like, maybe that makes me a bad person. I don't know. But, like, I feel like that's what's fair, right? So, that being said, it disappoints me because even Maru has seen Julie, her boyfriend, and Josh interact in person. And what is very abundantly clear is that her boyfriend also uses the fuck out of Josh. Like, I can't even begin to tell you how many times they've went on a date with Josh included, where Josh pays the fucking bill, where he takes them out to, I was going to say a restaurant name, but it wouldn't make sense to you, where he takes them out to bars, to restaurants, under the pretense of friends hanging out, only for him to be hit with the bill at the very end. What the fuck? This dude, right? So, oh, sorry. There was a fourth thing that you should know about him. He rides motorcycles. He owns two motorcycles, or he owned previously two. He owns one now. He's really into that stuff. He's whatever. I have nothing to say when it comes to motorcycle culture, but well, when he purchased his newest bike, which was about 3 months ago, guess what? He bought new accessories for himself, which is not cheap. You know, when it comes to motorcycle anything, when it comes to being on one of those hogs, you dress for the slide, not for the ride, right? You dress as if you're going to absolutely fucking eat shit. Hey, yo, Shan with the 13 months. Let's fucking go. Thank you so much. I need to take off at least one of the... I need to take off the... Whatever. You see it. Arrive. Hello. Okay. What was I getting at here? Oh, right. All right. So when he bought his new bike, he bought new accessories. But he also bought a new helmet for Julie, for his fake girlfriend. He bought her a maybe $500 Bluetooth motorcycle helmet for the 2 times that she ever rides on his bike, right? He rarely gives her rides, but he still fronted the bill to buy her a helmet. About a month ago, she's not even working. It's me and Josh and someone else, right? We're working the deli. Julie walks in. She's like, hey, I need your keys. Walks right up to Josh. Not working. I need your keys. He doesn't even question it. He just pulls out his keys, and as he's handing it to her, that's when he's like, what do you need my keys for? She's like, oh, I need to borrow your car. And he's like, oh, okay. And then she walks out, and she grabs her boyfriend. And then they take his car, right? And I asked him, I'm like, well, did they need the car? Like, what's the reason? What do they need the car for? And he's like, I don't know. She just asked. I don't know. I'm like, what? Okay, for example, if Shan, I don't know why I'm using your name. If Shan were to come up to me, and I know Shan pretty well. We've been around. She's been around. We've talked. She's hung out for the last year. You know, you can somewhat understand what a person's like in that time. If Shan came up to me and said, I need your keys, right? And I didn't know why you need my keys. I'm not fucking giving it to you. That's something you ask me like a week in advance. Like, oh, I got my, my car is going to be in the shop and I'm going to, and like, you're a homie. Could I borrow it? Not just in the moment. So I later find out about that specific instance that she just wanted to use his car because she didn't want to buy gas for hers. Excuse me? Can I just do that? Can I just walk up to people and be like, "Hey, I need your car keys. I don't want to grab gas. My tank is on like a quarter. I don't really want to do that. Can I borrow your car?" Bitch. Anyway, so I just wanted to share that. Related to the bass thing. I'm so upset. I'm so upset for him. I really am. Shit, man. Even I would ask why you're taking my car. Exactly. As a matter of fact, the majority of the time that I take Maru's car is because she's like, "Do you want to take the Jeep today? Do you want to take the Jeep today?" I never ask. I never ask to use the Jeep. I literally, because I'm content with what I drive. I'm content. I don't need anything else. All right. If you are joining us recently, I'm going to cover this one more time, even though it pops up every time someone subs. If you are a Twitch sub, you have access to exclusive content in the Discord under Mahalo Rewards. As a now proud Mahalo Rewards member, being a sub, right? You have access to exclusive content that comes out every single week. The posting schedule for that is on Tuesdays, and the occasional other day whenever something else is done and I want to share, okay? Last thing with that is, if you would like a physical Mahalo Rewards card, which I will show you in hopefully a couple of weeks here, that will be available for anybody who has been a sub for longer than 12 months. So if you have put one whole year into this channel, whether being this channel or Kick, but Kick doesn't count because my longest sub on there is 3 months. Point is, that is available to you, and that will be available relatively soon. So physical cards, they come free as a part of your year-long commitment to this channel. Now, moving on. Tell the story about meeting my coworker. Fuck autocorrect. Okay, you want to hear an embarrassing quick little story before I move on. I've gone through 2 of my talking points, and I still have 3 whole things to go through. Well, 3 whole major whatever. So, I love goth bitches, right? I love my alternative women. That I love titties that taste like nickels, right? That. Well, recently at the pet store that Maru and I sort of work at, they've hired 2 new goth women. There's a lot of alternative women that are into exotic pets now, I guess. I don't know. So, as you may or may not know, but I will let you know if you don't, I do little cheeky bug deliveries for this shop as a part of a different company that also operates out at the same building. And as a result, I walk through that pet shop all of the time. Well, as a part of my finalizing thing of every day that I work this job, I walk into my boss's office and I drop off all the checks that I need, right? Or all of the checks that I collected throughout the day from all of the different shops that I traveled to, paying for their stuff. I don't need to explain commerce to you, but I walk into my boss's office. Now, for this to make sense, my boss is a 6'2", very white, average guy, right? Little beer belly, dad bod, little goofball, right? Tall goofball, I guess. I'm expecting a very disheveled dude man when I walk in there and someone else walks into said office. Well, I had not met a single one of these new coworkers. I don't want to say goth bitches, but they are baddies. So as I walk into said office, I have not met them. I'm expecting my boss to still be there because I saw his truck when I came in, right? As I drop off the checks, I am starting to walk out the door. And as I'm walking out the door, out of my periffs, like coming in hot into the office, is a 5'10", thin, tattooed to the gills, piercings to the sky, alt to her core, a goth woman. Immediately hits my gaze. We're talking like less than a foot away from my face. And I am painfully awkward. I am very, very awkward in person. Anyone who has met me knows that I am strange. I'm a interesting individual. And I tend to do vocal stems that come out of nowhere. As she comes into my periffs, I freak out. I don't know who this is. I'm expecting a tall, average man. Instead, I'm presented with goth baddie. I freak out. And I say the first thing that comes to mind. Hola. And as I walk away, I hear her under her breath go, "Hi." And as I get back into my car, I put my hands directly to my face. And I'm like, fuck! I want to crawl into my own asshole. I don't even speak Spanish. Why did I say that? Now, what I think is really funny about that whole situation is how I explained that to Maru was I started it with this pretext. I was like, honey, you know, I love you so much. You know that you are the most beautiful, attractive, sexy ladies I have ever laid my eyes on. That being said, there was a really hot goth woman and I freaked out and I spoke Spanish. Now, I did get an update from that because the very next day, Maru, what do you call her? Have you come up with a name for her? Because I can't say her real name. Do you have her name? Do you know what name you gave her? She's on a stream delay. Hola, mi. You almost got me there. You almost got me there. Well, anyway, Maru has a shift with that person the very next day. And apparently the conversation went swimmingly. She's like, I heard you met my husband yesterday. And Goth Baddie was like, who? What? Who's that? She's like, oh, you know, brown, bald, wears a hat. That guy. She's like, oh, yeah. The Mexican? She's like, no. No. So that was my husband. He doesn't speak Spanish. I guess he just had an awkward, like, he just didn't know what to say to you, and he just hit you with an hola. And she's like, oh, yeah, whatever. I just thought he was just a weird guy. I don't know. That meant like nothing to me. And it's like, she's saying that it meant nothing to her. Like, obviously, I don't really care, but for the sake of the story, what the fuck? What the fuck? That meant everything to me. I was gonna backflip off a bridge after that interaction. But for you, it meant nothing? Why was it not aloha, man? Because I freaked out. I don't know. The first thing that came to mind was just, hola. I don't know. I don't fucking know. Point is, it was funny. And we're on a much better footing now that we've actually sort of met. And I'm going to be real. Now that I've gotten a good look at her, So during the break while I was gone, Maru and I play some horror games on our own time, right? And one of the things that we finished a couple of months ago was Silent Hill 2. After a very long time of playing through that very, very slowly, we played through Silent Hill 2, and that was incredible. And that's kind of started this whole thing of us having like a couch co-op, pass the controller-esque gaming nights together whenever we're not streaming or whatever. So during our break, we played through and finished Resident Evil 7. And I'm gonna this is a very short thing. I think I might be kind of a Resident Evil guy because 7 was pretty fucking cool. I had a lot of fun with that one. It was phenomenal. And part of the reason I was inspired to even do so, full disclosure, it was because a few months ago, I remember when Wubby got into Requiem, right? And watching him play through that, I was like, you know, I've always been so adverse to Resident Evil. I've always wanted to, I've always been more interested in Silent Hill. Like, I feel like that tends to be the camp, right? Well, after watching the first, like, couple of hours of him play through it, I was like, I should at least give 7 a try. It's on sale. So, Maru and I did. And I want to say something that is a mild spoiler. But I'm going to keep this as spoiler-free as possible. I will not be specific in case you ever want to play it yourself. 90% of the game is incredible. I would not say flawless. But it is incredible. It is scary. You feel helpless. It is engaging and so interactive. And I had a lot of fun with it until you reach like the last like 10% of the game and it falls the fuck apart. It's like all of the good faith that they spent like 7.5, 8 hours building up to just immediately gets wiped clean because they do this thing. And I guess this is a light spoiler. They do this thing where they take away everything in your inventory, right? So you are back to square one. After all of this playthrough, after all of the things that you've collected, you are just left with, oh, you got like pocket lint. You got like nothing now. Everything you've been saving for this last push of the game, yeah, no, that doesn't matter anymore. You don't get that. You don't get to do that. As a matter of fact, you don't even get to play the character that you've been playing as for this entire playthrough. And then it loses all steam. So when I say we finished it, we made it halfway through. We have like 45 minutes left of the game, but Maru and I both were like, fuck this shit. We ended up just watching the last like hour or two of the game. We watched someone else play it because, like, oh my god, beans, total fucking beans. And you have to see her regularly now. She packs your bugs. Oh god. But yeah, Resident Evil 7 was a lot of fun. But here very soon, and I think we're gonna start doing this. I want to say on Thursday, we're gonna start playing Resident Evil 8 on my own time. The only reason why I wouldn't pitch doing it on stream is because they tend to happen very, very late. So, like, for example, most of the time that we play these games, it's for like two, maybe 3 hours at like, what's a time zone that most of you would relate to? We're doing this at like 1, maybe 2 a.m. EST, EDT, whatever. We are doing this like really late night, and I just think it's beans for me to be like, oh yeah, so we're gonna go live for maybe 2 hours, and we're gonna continue the story that we started last week Thursday. If you don't remember, it's okay. Neither do I. Neither do I. But yeah, Resident Evil 7. Honestly, 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 game. Would recommend. You should play it, especially if you get it on sale. It was a lot of fun. Just that last push, the last like hour of the game was just like, why the fuck did you do this? Why the fuck? Okay, let's talk about something fun. Because thus far, all I've done is yap and touched very, very little of anything. So, who likes Legos? So, like, who likes Legos? Where are my autists at? Where are my neurodivergent bitches at? Where you at? Straight spicy brain, bitch. Yo. Anyway, Maru showed me something about like a week ago that I thought was just absolutely incredible. It took me a hot minute to figure out what this show was, but let me give you a little bit of pretext, okay? So there is a show that airs on German public TV by the name of Die Lego Show, okay? Which translates, I'm pretty sure, to The Lego Show. And it is hosted by a guy named Kai Falum, something German, right? And I guess during this show, what they do is it's just like a showcase of like the Germans' love for Legos, right? And they had a very special little competition that went viral about 2 weeks ago. I'm a little late to this party, not gonna lie. There is a clip that went viral that I would like to share with you now. So what they did for this competition was they blindfolded a 9-year-old kid, right, who is tiz to the gills, and he is tasked with, well, you know, I will let Noah take it away from here.
Platte 4x4 rund.
Now, I'm going to give you the play-by-play in case you missed it. Blink and you'll miss it. What this boy just did was tell us, the audience, what the fuck the Lego was that was just dropped into a glass cube. Tell us exactly what Lego piece that is based off of sound alone. What the fuck?
Platte 4x4 rund.
Okay. You got the first one. I don't speak German. At least I don't anymore.
Gebogene Platte.
Geblugene Platte. Geblugene Platte.
Absolut.
Okay, I don't know who this lady is, but you are obviously in the wrong game. You clearly don't know your shit because you are freaking out. How do you know? Like, imagine losing to a 9-year-old boy in identifying Lego pieces.
Korrekt.
Basisstein 2x4.
Ja, das stimmt.
Kannst du nochmal?
I'm pretty sure he said drop it again.
Mülltonne.
Das ist die Mülltonne.
How? Like, how? But like, how?
Kleine Autofelge.
Kleine Autofelge, stimmt.
Genuinely, I wonder if I could do that too. I genuinely wonder if I were to, like, granted, I would need a little bit of practice, but like, could I do that too? Could that be like the new meta? I get all of the homies together to like identify Lego pieces based off of sound. That could be a lot of fun. I don't know if you could make a whole game show out of that though. I'd be so real. Anyway, I wanted to share that really quick. I can't find any full episodes of this show though. I want to see the whole thing. I want to know if Noah, I think his name is, I want to know if Noah stomped that German lady into the ground. I want to know how far of a distance he actually traveled there. Drop a Lego cape in there and see if he gets it. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. There's no way he would be able to. Ain't no way. Okay. God, I'm starting to get hungry. We're going to have to go to the kitchen here soon. Okay. Moving on. So, I was chatting with my coworkers the other day about real life superheroes, right? And no, I'm not talking about like the movie Kick-Ass, right? Where, average guy decides, why aren't there real superheroes? Why don't I just put on a cape or put on a suit and just be a superhero, right? Well, when we were discussing this, we couldn't think of anybody that actually we couldn't think of anyone actually doing that. I mean, anytime you hear a story of like masked vigilante, for the most part, it's people committing crime, right? It's not usually people who are out there trying to stop crime. But as we're discussing this, I was like, oh shit, wait, there was that one guy in like Seattle, Washington or whatever. I can't remember his name. It was like Phoenix something, like, huh? There was a real life superhero by the name of like what was his fucking name? Phoenix Jones. This guy right here.
If you've ever done research into the topic of real-life superheroes in the past, there's a high likelihood that you've stumbled across the story of Benjamin Fodor, known primarily by his superhero alter ego, Phoenix Jones. For a brief time, he was...
Wow, that suit is a lot rougher than I remembered. I forgot that this man tried to go actual comic book hero with this. Damn. Also, yes, mild spoiler by the title here. Real life superheroes that became criminals. I didn't realize this guy became a criminal,
revered
though.
as a beacon of hope within the confines of his own city, only to eventually ruin his reputation and become a prime example of how fame and influence can corrupt morals and cloud judgment. But before we can truly understand how Phoenix became such a...
Okay, that's how I remember this suit. Like very open, like an earless Batman.
Polarizing figure, we must look at his background and origin. Benjamin was born on May 25, 1988, and had a rough upbringing. He would go on to become an amateur fighter, studying mixed martial arts, and actually managed to gain somewhat of a name for himself within the community alongside his adoptive brother, Carlos Fodor. As he became older, his passion for assisting those in need became stronger, leading him to become a teacher for autistic students.
Let's go. We love an autistic advocate.
But it wouldn't be long until his desire to help his fellow citizens grew into a desire for something greater, something larger than life, if you will. Phoenix first began rising to prominence as a superhero thanks to his association with a larger group of like-minded individuals called the Rain City Superhero Movement, operating in the city.
Ain't no way. This guy had a whole Avengers team? Are you fucking kidding me? Gotta hear what the crime is. Not all crimes are bad guy crimes. True, but if you found out that this superhero was embezzling, wouldn't you still be disappointed? This looks as ragtag as it comes. Like, really. Has anyone ever seen what's that movie with Rainn Wilson? Is that their name? With, I think, Ellen, previous to, like, before becoming Elliot. Ellen Page was in it as well. Was it called Super? I think it was called Super. Anyway, there was this movie that was like super raunchy. Like, it came out years before Kick-Ass, where I swear to God, this team looks exactly copy and pasted from that movie. Like, it's gritty, it's disgusting, there's a lot of gore in it. It's kind of like Hobo with a Shotgun, but it's a superhero movie. If you don't know what Hobo with a Shotgun is, it's a great, gritty gonzo movie. Anyway, Super.
Of Seattle, Washington, all 8 of the members had their own unique personas.
Exactly depends. There's still weed convictions. Oh my God. Okay, I don't know what this guy did, but like, if you found out that like Spider-Man smokes weed, wouldn't you just like let that go? Wouldn't you just be like, Spidey, you get your bong on, dude? You get your bong on. You do so much for the community, for the neighborhood. You get high, right? If this guy got arrested for like weed possession, I'm gonna fucking backflip into my own butthole.
And identities, all wanting to aid law enforcement in any way they could and potentially
Yeah, how do you think he gets spidey sense?
even prevent crimes from occurring. Jones himself stated in a 2010 interview with the Daily Beast that one of the main motivators for him starting his crime-fighting career was an incident involving his car being broken into. After going to investigate,
Someone breaks into his car, so he decides to put on a cowl. Meanwhile, 9/11 happens, and then we get My Chemical Romance, and then because of My Chemical Romance, we get Twilight, and because of Twilight, we get 50 Shades of Grey.
his broken
And it goes
window,
on and on and
his
on and
young
on and
son allegedly cut himself on accident. After this incident, his father decided he would try to do something to curb the rampant crime occurring in his city. Even from the very beginning, police
What is Wild Waves? What is Wild Waves? The blood is from Jones's older son. The two are walking back to the Kia through a parking lot at Wild Waves Amusement Park in Federal Way last summer, when Jones saw his car window being smashed. Oh, it's an amusement park.
something to
Water-
curb the
water park.
rampant
Okay.
crime occurring in his city. Even from the very beginning, police and the press alike expressed a great deal of hesitancy towards their mission, believing that the group may become more of a liability and hindrance than anything else.
Police
Probably.
are perplexed, worried the group will turn into vigilantes, and skeptical that they've ever actually stopped any crime.
Our concern is if it goes badly, then we end up getting called anyway, and we may have additional victims.
To be clear, Phoenix had been engaging in the superhero business for a while at this point, but had largely gone unnoticed with very little press coverage being done on him. However, once news outlets began to dig deeper into this
They get called, they still don't show up.
story, they realized the potential and began to scrutinize the self-proclaimed crime fighter closer. His suit looked like something straight out of a movie, featuring a bulletproof vest as well as various other heavy
Hold on, this is bothering me. Is there okay, my former deitist, my ex-Christian is about to show. Am I smoking penis? Bible man. Holy fuck, yes, it does look like him. Okay. This is a really weird poll. Anybody who at any point was a Protestant Christian, specifically in the early 2000s, late 90s, you may recognize a silly little superhero by the name of, come on, just show me the fucking image, dude. Stop bringing me to Amazon. Dude. They look basically the same. Look at this. There was this this movie called Bible Man. It was a whole series where basically this guy like defeats evil by like reading Bible verses or whatever. They look so similar, bro. Okay. Anyway, sorry.
duty equipment, all designed to prevent himself from getting seriously injured. Police were aware of his identity at this time, but had not yet revealed it to the public, possibly in an effort to prevent Jones from becoming a target for criminals and putting him in harm's way.
Okay, I didn't see that coming. They're actually defending this guy? Like they know his secret identity and they kept it a secret? That could not fly today. Ain't no way.
Or perhaps they didn't want to encourage his activity.
Ain't
The
no way.
strangeness of his actions, as well as his willingness to talk to the press, soon made him a rising star, with his escapades being documented by the mainstream news outlets. In January of 2011, it was reported that Jones had stopped a carjacking, intervening and chasing off the would-be thieves before police had a chance to
My bearded
arrive.
helmet.
And you just start sticking it down inside between the window here and the rubber strip.
Dan was calling 911, but help flew in before he finished dialing.
From the right, this guy comes dashing in, just wearing this skin-tight rubber black and golden suit, and starts chasing him away.
This was a clear turning point, as
Okay,
he'd actually
cool.
proven that he could do good work that benefited those around him. Positive press such as this would continue to be a common theme with Phoenix Jones, and he would accumulate a fan base of folks who liked and respected him for actually taking a step and, doing some good in his community, doing what he thought was right. Reports such as this all boosted his reputation, with Jones becoming a sensation, and he was often recognized by people on the street who were familiar with his antics. However, there were numerous concerns from...
And that is where the story ends, and he lived happily ever after, and he never committed crime, and no one ever hated him, ever! Right?
Critics as well. While most of them acknowledged that they appreciated the sentiment behind what he was doing, many believe that intervening in dangerous situations should be left up to law enforcement and not private citizens. Many of...
It's called a citizen's arrest for a reason, buddy.
His adventures were also caught on camera due to the involvement of self-proclaimed filmmaker Ryan McNamee, who documented many of the real-life superhero escapades, uploading many of these clips onto social media. To this day, numerous of these videos remain on YouTube.
I didn't realize this was documented like this.
The early days of Phoenix Jones. However, not everyone approved of his methods. While it's to be expected that there's going...
Okay. Please tell me that he has like Batman morals and he just beats people up and he doesn't kill them, right? He doesn't show up to like stop like a carjacking with a shotgun, right?
Going to be a fair amount of skeptics in the press. He was extremely controversial even within the community that he was a part of. An article published by the Wall Street Journal in February of 2012 revealed that other heroes such as Night Owl and Zeta Man disapproved.
What? Who the fuck is Night Owl? Who the fuck is Zeta Man? What? You can't just introduce a characters this late in the season?
The Phoenix's
Okay, wait, hold on. This worldwide collection mainly of grown men with names like Zeta Man, Night Owl, Dark Guardian, and Mr. Ravenblade. I'm Mr. Mr. Ravenblade.
Tendency to involve himself in dangerous situations.
Okay, buddy.
They were part of a completely different organization called the Real Life Superhero Group, being one of the rival superheroes' top critics throughout his rapid rise to fame, with Night Owl himself stating, quote, "Whether intentionally or not, he's representing the superhero community now, and that makes some people nervous." The two groups reportedly attempted to bridge the divide by patrolling together, but this only ended with relations between them becoming worse, with Night Owl's superhero group completely distancing themselves from the Rain City superhero movement. All in all, it was clear that they were unimpressed by the Rising Star's philosophy, believing him to be a bad representative of the cause, as their work was more centered around charitable action as opposed to physically mimicking their fictional counterparts and, intervening on crimes in a vigilante type way.
Wait. So they show up and they're like, no. Bat. No.
Towards the end of 2011, it would seem that the suspicions of his critics would be proven correct after a particularly controversial incident took place. As the story goes, a group of individuals were dancing in the street in the early hours of the morning and were shocked after a masked individual approached and began pepper spraying them for seemingly no reason. This obviously angered them a great deal, with the situation rapidly escalating.
Phoenix Jones, the city's most prolific superhero, complete with a full-body costume, running to help others. Jones says he thought it was a fight and tried to break it up. The whole scene is being captured by Ryan McNamee, a documentary videographer.
Let's see,
Wait. So you're telling me that he did the thing that police do and intervened without asking questions? No. What?
He did use spray, but only when things were out of control.
McNamee says the crowd Jones thought he was helping turned on him.
Watch out.
And it's Jones's use of pepper spray that police say led to his arrest for assault.
The mysterious man who approached them was none other than Phoenix Jones, and he faced a significant amount of backlash for his actions here. He would go on to defend himself by claiming the individuals involved had actually been fighting, and he only had been trying to break them up. However, Jones's account of...
But that's directly contradicted by the video evidence, by the guy that's following you around with the camera, and also the personal statements of the people you fucking sprayed. What do you mean? What? The fuck?
events completely contradicted what the victims
It was a
had
pepper
to say.
spray. It was Phoenix
Police
mist.
also took this opportunity to reaffirm their initial fears about Jones and his style.
In the police report about the incident, the officer wrote that Jones has had a history of injecting himself in these incidents. Recently, there have been
Okay.
increased reports of citizens being pepper sprayed by Jones and his group, adding that Jones has been advised to observe and report incidents to 911. He continues to try to resolve things on his own.
While he had called 911 after the alleged fight had been broken up, many still believe that it was irresponsible for him to insert himself in a dangerous situation, especially using any sort of weaponry. As a result of the conflict,
Yeah.
the now 23-year-old man was arrested and charged with assault. But he
That is a crazy 23. I thought that this man was in his 30s.
was released from jail after posting bail. In the ensuing legal battle, the true identity of Phoenix Jones was revealed to the public, with many being shocked when they found out who he actually was.
Meet Phoenix Jones.
That's... Hey, man. Maybe the time to reveal his secret identity isn't after you filed assault charges against him. Are you Seattle, what are you doing? What are you fucking doing? You don't, like, once this man's an enemy, you don't just be like, anyway, this is his fucking name. Ben, that guy, right over there. He lives at this address. I know you can look this up in the yellow pages.
Self-styled superhero and self-proclaimed defender of Seattle. The comic book vigilante
Like, seriously, the city of Seattle doxed this man.
who has ended up on the wrong side of the law after being accused of assault dramatically unmasked himself outside one of the city's courts on Thursday, revealing the man behind the mask, Benjamin Fodor.
I'm Phoenix Jones. I'm also Ben Fodor. I also protect the city. I also am a father. I also am a brother.
It was also soon
I liked the Iron Man reveal a little bit better, but all right. All right.
reported that he would unfortunately lose his job as a teacher. While some believe that this was unjustified,
Wait, he was also working. He was actively a teacher on top of fighting crime? He's black? Hola, amigo.
Was perhaps inevitable. One could also make the argument that this all was for the best. If he was consistently involving himself in danger, he could also inadvertently lead danger to the children that he was trying to teach. You know, he'd piss off a villain and they come for your class. This incident was a good indication of what was to come for the Crime Stopper, with this only being the start of his many controversies.
Okay, wait. I have a question for you, chat. If you had a child, right, an autistic child, because obviously, if you had an autistic child and your child's teacher was this man, I almost said Bible man, Phoenix Jones, right? Would you be disappointed in the fact that this man taught your child, or would you be proud of that fact? Granted, I feel like the pepper spraying thing does complicate things a little bit there, but I think I fall in the camp of, if I found out that my kid's teacher was also a vigilante, I think my first question would be like, wow, we really are underpaying our teachers, aren't we? Oh my God, he had to get a second job as Batman? That sucks. He could have just started a GoFundMe.
One thing that's important to note is that throughout his entire career, Jones had been supported by his romantic partner, Purple Rain.
Of course.
Who's another hero who was a member of the Rain City superhero movement. Her primary goal was to promote awareness surrounding
I didn't know he was dating Banksy.
domestic abuse, as she was a victim of it herself, even running her.
I should not be laughing when he says the word domestic abuse. Let's run that back.
He was another hero who was a member of the Rain City superhero movement. Her primary goal was to promote awareness surrounding domestic abuse, as she was a victim of it herself, even running her own nonprofit organization that helped spread the message of this further. However, things in their relationship didn't seem to be going well, as she would post a message to Facebook on November 13th of 2013, claiming that the two had separated. I think it's time to make a public statement announcing that Phoenix Jones and I are no longer together, and I will not be working together with him on any future projects. I have always conducted myself in a professional and respectable manner and do not wish to share the details of our separation. I wish Phoenix and the RCSM the best of luck in their future endeavors.
I also do not have any information about any of the allegations made against him, so please do not inquire. I do need to make it clear that I am not affiliated with him or the Rain City superhero movement. However, I will continue to help those in need as Purple Rain. Man. If only I don't know. If only Black Widow just tweeted out, hey, I'm no longer with the Avengers. Sorry, deuces.
This would not be the end of Phoenix's struggle to maintain positive relations with his peers. In 2014, it was reported by news outlets that the Rain City superhero movement, the group that Phoenix had been the leader of and spearheaded for years, was officially breaking up. Jones himself accused many of the heroes under him of not following proper procedure, claiming...
Homie, I mean that not because he's black. Brother, I mean, I'm not saying that because he's black. My guy, you pepper sprayed innocent people. You can't get on other people's cases about not following protocol when you literally assaulted people on video.
That many of them even carried illegal weaponry. Something that was obviously a problem for a group of individuals trying to operate within the confines of the law. However, former members such as Shockwave and El Caballero accused Jones.
What the fuck is this bulletproof diaper? I've never seen that in my life. That is crazy.
Of stealing their property and being a generally poor leader who had mishandled his role in the group, indicating that there were some other serious problems going on behind the scenes. Though these situations certainly didn't help, this would be far from the event that truly destroyed his reputation, at least in scale of, well, not being very superhero-like. He regained quite a bit of recognition after reigniting his passion for martial arts in 2015, officially signing on the World Series of Fighting and performing under a superhero name, as opposed to Benjamin Fodor.
Is he still doing that now, I wonder?
Despite this, the general coverage and fanfare surrounding his initial burst onto the scene had greatly died down, and outside of a few miscellaneous articles and reports documenting him, Phoenix was talked about much less. It wouldn't truly be until 2019, until it was officially confirmed by Benjamin during an interview with the NW Nerd podcast that he was retiring Phoenix Jones for good. When asked about his reasoning for doing so, he would state, quote, "In the end, there's not a balance. It doesn't make sense. I've seen it on the streets. I've seen what people do to each other, and I live with it every day. Every day, I live with horrible, horrible things. And I think to myself, I've made a difference. But I didn't make a difference. It didn't make a difference." While his retirement came as...
That's sad. That's sad. At the same time, I mean, like, what can you really expect when you become a masked superhero? I mean, like, has anyone read any of the Frank Miller, like, Batman series? Like, that shit's tough. There's no happy ending for Batman. There's only successful days for Batman. And even then, he's fucking tired. There's no really winning. It's all about self-sacrifice. So expecting anything to, like, feel definitive is just, it's a fool's game.
No surprise to onlookers. One thing nobody expected was for Fodor to be exposed as the very thing he had fought against for years. Apparently,
yeah, so what's the thing? No! No! Vigilante Phoenix Jones arrested on drug charges? If I swear to fucking God, if it's marijuana, which says 2020 though, so doubtful that they would arrest him on that. But like, drugs? You be doing drugs?
Apparently, he had been known to deal...
Okay, wait. It's coke / heroin. No, it's coke. It's just coke. He's doing coke. That's how he stays up. That's why he beats people up. He's doing coke. That's my hard guess, all right? Let's find out.
Drugs by various individuals, something that was baffling considering his very well-known identity as a crime fighter who had consistently rallied and spoke against drug-related crimes in the past. Police would arrest Benjamin Fodor on drug charges after the man allegedly sold drugs to an...
No! What the fuck? Why were you selling drugs in costume? That is, I'm just going to say it. That's retarded. That's so, what are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? A Seattle man who patrolled the city's streets in a costume and described himself as a superhero has found himself on the wrong side of the law after police arrested and charged him for allegedly selling drugs. Ben, 31, was the leader of a group of costumed characters known as the Rain City Superheroes under the pseudonym Phoenix Jones until the group was dissolved in 2014. He was charged Monday on 2 counts of related to dealing narcotics. Police said Fodor was caught selling MDMA, also known as ecstasy, to an undercover officer in November. His girlfriend, Andrea, is also alleged in being involved to scheme to sell cocaine to undercover agents in January. Why? Why?
Undercover agent. He was, of course, arrested and charged with this being a definitive nail in the coffin for his already tainted reputation. While he did accomplish some good within his community for a brief time, it's clear that despite his best efforts, Phoenix Jones has become something of a cautionary tale in the online community and the superhero community at large. His innumerable controversies, as well as the continuous stream of criticism being levied towards him and his methods, has left an undeniable stain on Phoenix Jones's legacy. Today, he still maintains a very low-key internet presence and has seemingly backed away from his once brazen persona, preferring to simply promote goodwill as opposed to taking the law into his own hands.
Oh, but Deadpool robber? Okay. All right. We don't have time for that one. We don't have time for that. Damn, that was interesting. So anyway, what was the start of this conversation? Right. So I was talking about like real life superheroes, right? It was like 40 minutes ago. Yeah, I couldn't think of anybody except for that guy. I didn't realize that he had such a come down. What's the opposite of a glow up? A lights out? He had a lights out moment there. That's crazy. That's absolutely insane. But hey, let's look on the bright side. At least no one's doing that anymore, right? No one's doing that anymore. No one's actually trying that vigilante thing anymore, right? This is a superhero by the name of Skyline Superhero. This is an influencer superhero that actually exists. I will let him introduce himself. We're not going to watch this whole thing. I kind of want to just skim through this. I watched the first minute of this and I was like, ain't no way this guy is seriously out here doing this. All right, let's check this out.
Suit is done. You know what that means, right? Oh yeah, superhero time.
He's even got his own suit up sequence. Did they never see Kick-Ass? Apparently not. Apparently not.
What's going on? What's going on?
What's up, people? I'm Skyline. Now, I've worn a lot of hats in my life so far. I've had...
This guy is such a fucking goober. I swear to God. I've worn a lot of hats in my life. You know what's the most atrocious thing about this video thus far? He spent all this money on making a super suit. Get a better green screen. What do you like? I can see it. I can see you crumb it into the scene.
28 jobs. Yeah, it's a lot. And these weren't just normal jobs. Like, sure, I've flipped some burgers in my time, but I've also been in private security, air traffic control, and the military, all while still learning various martial arts. I always wanted to be a superhero. That's why I chose the careers I did. But I always assumed you needed to be a billionaire like Batman and make cool technology nobody else had. That or get real superpowers. But somewhere along the line, I learned that hundreds of people have been going out there for decades.
Wait, what? Wait, I missed that the first time when I checked this out before stream.
But somewhere along the line, I learned that hundreds of people have been going.
Kick-Ass wasn't a real person. First off, Kick-Ass is literally not this. That was a movie. Does he know that was a movie? You can't put that on the tippity top of your iceberg, right? That's okay. What is this? Misfits, the Sentinels, Urban Knights and Ladies, Trillium Guards of Ontario. Ontario had their own group of superheroes. Pacific Protectorate, Ronins, okay, Trash Breakers. Honestly, this all sounds really dumb. These are terrible superhero team names.
Out there for decades now. Some with less money, armor, or experience than me. And they're still helping, and they're still making a difference. So if so many of them can, right here, right now, then what's holding me back? So before I became Skyline, I was actually a rapper.
Okay, I did not get this far. Hold the fuck on. You were a rapper? Oh, I see. So the rapper to hero pipeline is going strong, I see.
A rapper. Don't put that in here. The plan,
dog, you're the one editing this.
Was to make a buttload of money making music, right? And then boom, go full Batman. However, as I was going about this, doing this funny little joke music superhero thing with the elusive mystery figure, my algorithm caught wind of that led me down this rabbit hole to discover that there's been superheroes for a long time. Starting in the 70s with this dude named the he would like destroy oil rigs and stuff. He was badass.
That doesn't sound like a that doesn't sound like a good idea. It doesn't sound like a good idea at all. Hello, Miss Spook. How are you? Doesn't sound like a good idea at all. It's good to see you. Anyway.
So I was inspired to go ahead and jump ship and start taking it seriously. So I
Are these just locals that punch people in the streets? Maybe.
The Devil of Brooklyn. This guy is legit.
He looks fucking cringe.
He's been at this for like over 2 decades now. He's got this team, the New York Initiatives, with a whole bunch of special operatives. It's dope. It's dope. So we were talking for a while, and I gathered as much information as I could, and I started building this super suit. I got a vest here, and actually it is bulletproof. See, I've actually riveted in. See these rivets? I kind of put like a pocket to hold a plate on the inside of this vest. Yep. I'm not going to talk too much about the suit. I'm going to make a whole video about like a superhero 101, and this super suit is going to be a whole topic in that, all right? So stay tuned. Subscribe for that, all right? Around my waist here, I got a...
Something about something about a superhero telling me to subscribe makes me really not want to subscribe. So anyway, real life superheroes start somewhere. So where does he exactly start here? How do I see like the most viewed portions of a video? Normally I would see it here. Let's see. Test Patrol. Okay, so this is his first time going out, I guess.
All right, here we go. Skyline First Patrol. Oh, great. Is this thing on? Then my first plan of action. Because I'm going to go hit up the Dollar Tree. It's down the store. Dollar General. I started at the top of the hill and rolled my way out of the...
Well, now, why would you be going to the Dollar Tree to find crime? Are you profiling? Are you profiling right off the bat?
Neighborhood to get to the nearby Dollar General. Also, I still wasn't too sure if my GoPro was able to see everything, and I started talking to myself like right as I was passing some people. Guys got a good view here, huh? Yeah, you can see everything. Superhero time. What? Ooh. Oh no, you're good. Don't worry about it. Embarrassing. And as I rolled down the hill, I saw an unmarked police vehicle searching around with a searchlight, and I figured, hey, I'm already in the area. I might as well hop off my board and stick around just in case the perpetrator is right here.
That's not how, what, I don't think that's how that works.
But since I'm just going to be standing around in the area, I decided to take out my trash bag and start picking up some of the litter around here.
Huh? Yeah, look at all this.
Might as well help the neighborhood look a little bit cleaner, you know? We're going to help in every way we can.
At least away from...
I mean this with peace and love. So, even with the Phoenix Jones thing, right? They mentioned how a lot of these heroes, these superheroes, they're all about, you know, doing community service, essentially. And they're not really doing the whole, like, I'm going to go punch some baddies, right? Some bad guys. They're usually doing community service things. Y'all can do that without putting on a mask, because all you're doing by doing so, all you are doing by putting on the mask is telling everyone, look at me, give me attention for me doing the you know, decent human being thing. I don't feel like this man's peacocking. This man, they're all peacocking community service and being decent people.
Away from the walkway, huh?
But
me, the first time I played Pokemon Go at night,
taking my trash cleaning venture further down into the Dollar General across the street.
We could just not include that footage, dog. Okay, I want to. Oh, perfect. He runs into people. How do people respond to him?
Right, close enough.
Let's bring it back a little bit. Hello?
Passed by, but nonetheless, we got a mission. We got a mission. Then I spotted somebody likely unhoused sleeping in a doorway and decided to leave some food, water, hygiene materials out for the next morning. And immediately after that, I ran into another person in the same situation. Along the way, there were just a lot of people commenting on my outfit.
Hey, thank you.
And I met these really cool bouncers.
Okay, here we go.
Right, close enough. Blue Ranger? I go by Skyline, but, you know, Blue Ranger and we're pretty chill.
You're catching bees, brother.
Nah, I'm just picking up some trash while I'm going down here.
What do you do?
Well, legally, I can't really do that.
Legally?
I can barely understand any of this. Hold on.
I got.
Hey,
Bring back
going down here.
What do you do?
Well, legally, I can't really do that.
Legally?
I got.
Hey.
I get it. You feel me?
Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody has their own hustle.
Hell yeah. For the most part.
Ain't you hot in that motherfucker?
Oh yeah. Don't worry.
Put it right now.
Yeah. If you guys want to be blue, don't just let me know. Oh yeah.
I respect everyone and
yeah.
their own, and I respect the hustle.
For sure.
These guys are being too cool with him.
Took some selling, Aikido, but I went a little bit wrestling, kickboxing, and then normal boxing.
So you can probably fuck them up?
I wouldn't want to. Well, I'm a superhero. Let's keep the peace. Oh yeah.
Hey, I respect it.
This blows my fucking mind that that we have this now. But of course we would. Of course we would have superhero influencers. It's just it's baffling to see this actually happen. How can you do this seriously? How can you take yourself seriously doing this? You know?
And with that actual first patrol completed, I got some more notes. First off, I was already thinking about ditching the bag. Not entirely. Get a wagon so I could carry all the handout items in that. That way, I don't gotta worry about the weight in the bag. If I needed a spring into action, I could just drop the handle and go. Alright? Boom. Easy. Add a wagon to the list. But besides that, I needed to put this out onto the internet. So I edited it. Look, I edited it, and I put it out on my Instagram, and hold on. Computer, can you run that back real quick? Yeah, that's a lot.
Okay. I think I'm good on Skyline. I think I'm so good on that. Oh my god. What a weird dude. What an absolutely fascinating guy. Well, I will definitely check back in with him in probably about a week. I want to see where this goes. Granted, this video was posted 9 months ago. Really quick. When was his most recent upload? I went to California to find superheroes. Okay, no, this guy is legit. He's really that was very much the beginning of his superhero journey. That's kind of insane. Well, I'll keep an eye on you. I'll keep an eye out. Why not? Why not? We'll check back in next week. Check back in next week. But for now, my homies, I think it's time that we switch gears. I am fucking hungry. It is already 9:30. It is late. And granted, I was supposed to start cooking like over an hour ago. But I got wrapped up. It is what it is. It is what it is. Now, before we move over to the kitchen, Maru insisted that we watch this video together. So enjoy popcorn recipes with the Swedish chef. I've been also told to make sure that the captions are on. So here we go. I don't know what this is. Okay, I don't know what I was expecting, but no, I think I do need the subtitles because otherwise I'm not going to understand. I have never actually really looked at Swedish chef's hands. That's that's just real people hands. All right. All right. All right. Let's move over to the kitchen. Let's move over to the kitchen. Let me first move this shit. I think it's fine now. Ah, fudge. I messed up a little. Chat. I can't hear anything. There we can. Now I can. Let me fix this really quick. Might freeze again. Okay. I think everything should be fine now. Let's go into the kitchen. Hopefully. Ah, fuck. Everything's upside down. Ah, shit. Oh, man. Everything's upside down. Well. You know, you try something. Try something new. Test everything out before stream. Okay. Should be good now. Everything should be good now. Fuck, everything's still upside down. Well, at the very bare minimum. Hey, yo! Let me shift this over just a tiny bit. There you go. There you go. Do, 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 do. I'll get this perfect for you, I promise. That way you can watch every little detail. Boom! Boom! Welcome to the updated. Ooh, the fuck? Is that upside down? You see what I'm working with over here, Maru? If you do me a favor, actually, yeah, if you do me a favor, it should be in my display settings. Can you orient this the other direction? I thought I did. So this is monitor 4, right? Go back to my thing. Yes. I promise. Well, I'll have this better next week. This will be a lot simpler next week. But welcome to the kitchen. I can still read you, but you're upside down for me. Welcome to the kitchen. We're gonna be doing a little bit of cooking. Tonight on the menu, we're gonna keep it really simple. We're gonna do chicken and asparagus with a little bit of rice. What do you mean this isn't 4? Sorry, 3. 3. I'm having more. Oh! There we go. Yes. Yes. What? Yes, please. Yes, please. Sure. Thank you. No, stop. Stop it. Don't do that. It's fucked up. You see that? Okay, anyway. Oh? Did you take a nap? Did you fall asleep? Why? You beat Pokemon today? You cried because you beat Pokemon today. Mari's having like a whole breakdown off camera right now. She just beat Pokopia. Oh. I know it's a lot, and I'm happy for you. It's Pover. It is Pover. It is. All right. Let's get started. Why don't we? Let's actually get started. So, step 1 and 2, for that matter, is we need raw chicken. And hopefully, wait a minute, where's my asparagus? I'm freaking out, man. I thought that I ran out of my asparagus. I just bought this yesterday. So we're gonna start with actually doing the chicken first. It has a little bit to also like marinate. Oh, I have everything out. Thank you, earlier me, for actually pulling out all the things that I needed. So, as far as making Chimpkin goes, we're not going to do anything like super crazy or anything. It's really just going to come down to, let me grab a different cutting board as well. It's really going to just come down to the bare basics. A little bit of olive oil, a little bit of pepper and salt. And that's that, really. A little bit of pepper, a little bit of salt, gochugaru. What happened to the scissors? Maru, did you wash the scissors recently? I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it, dog. Ah. Boom. Let me give that a very quick little wash. Lately, I've been doing a lot of more health-conscious things. I've been trying to reduce the amount of carbs that I'm consuming. I've also, this is crazy for me, also started going to the gym 5 days a week at 6 in the morning. What? Don't worry about it, I found it now. I've been on my gym arc once again. And I'm going to be so honest with you. I've been having a really good time with it. Like a really good time with it. They have like these stationary bikes there that also have this like little TV screen sort of situation. And it essentially like simulates you riding through various different places in the world. And the other day, I got to ride a bike through Auckland, New Zealand. And I also, funny enough, also got to ride about 11 miles across Oahu, the exact island that I used to live and did the cyclothon in. What was very interesting about that was I got to do just about a quarter of the exact route that I did IRL. And as I was going through this area, there was this portion of the cyclothon on like day 2, and this was a very long time ago. I don't think anyone else would remember this, but a long time ago, there was this massive hill that we had to climb. which is an elevation of, I think, like around 2,000 feet. So like the total elevation of the ride for the cyclothon, 93 miles, was, or 92, don't remember, was about negative 300 feet below sea level. And then the elevation going all the way up to, I think, just about 2,100, maybe as low as 1,700. Point is, quite a bit of elevation, right? And the point that had that massive elevation was the area right before you go down this whole coastline, which unfortunately wasn't very easily streamed because there was like no cell service on that side. But it was just funny going up that hill in the simulator and then quickly realizing, damn, I didn't even ride. I didn't actually take this ride myself when I did this for real. Like, I literally just jumped off my bike and walked it up the whole, I think that's like 3.5, 4 miles uphill. So to do that in the simulator made me feel pretty dang good. As far as the spices that we're going to be adding to this marinade situation, I got a little bit of MSG, a little bit of cracked pepper, probably want a little bit more of that actually. And we're gonna grab a little bit of salt. Two and a half little pinches should do. Don't want to go overboard. Give that a little mix in this little bowl. Now, as far as the bag goes, I'm gonna go olive oil, and this is mostly to get everything nice and stuck together in there. Give that a nice little massage. I'm realizing now I didn't have to get my fingies dirty the first time around. Didn't have to actually use those previous gloves, but oh well. Now that we got all that there, give it a nice little massage. I think next week, Tuesday, we're gonna try a vegan recipe that I learned over a little break. It's very simple. It's only 3 ingredients to make this marinade, but I have very high hopes. Because the person that gave me the recommendation was like, you're gonna love this, dude. You're gonna fucking love this. Squeeze a little bit of that air out and everything making nice contact. Now we get to let that sit in the fridge for a couple of minutes while we move on to the asparagus. Now, I didn't know this until I think was it like 3 or 4 months ago. I didn't know that you couldn't actually eat like the final 2 inches of the asparagus. I mean, I guess technically you can, but the texture is just awful. Absolutely awful. All my life, I was just eating the bottoms, just thinking that the just shitty texture was a part of the experience, but as it turns out, no. There's apparently a better way. Apparently there's a much better way. Now we're gonna do like 2-inch little chunks of this. This is gonna get a lot softer anyways. Kind of get a little shrivelly. So now I can switch up the cutting board. It'll make sense later. It'll make sense later. Once again, we're gonna hit this with a little bit of olive oil, so that way all the flavors can get nice and married with each other. For this one, we're just doing some lemon pepper. I fucking love lemon pepper. It's so good. Ad break incoming. A little bit of lemon pepper and a little bit of MSG. Because MSG make everything taste better. MSG make everything taste better. Give that a nice little mixy. I'm realizing I mildly messed up. Just a little bit. Really is the go. It is. It really is. It's a shame that we had such anti-Asian hysteria, at least here in the US, where they were like, MSG gives you cancer. MSG gives you cancer. Maru, can you do me a favor? Since I already got my fingies all covered in oil and stuff. Could you come over here and grab the minced garlic and add like a spoonful? You can add a little garlic. I don't know where it is, but I know it's in there. I know what's in there, I just don't know where it is. Thank you. Yeah? Be honest with me. Given other circumstances, would you actually just eat a whole spoonful of that? Not like the heaping one you just threw in there, but like, oh my god. I didn't mean actually do it. I think the intrusive thoughts just won there. Oh my god. But please just ignore all the lead on everything else. Yeah, for real. Okay. You indeed. Yeah, if you wanna help me a little bit, grab that cutting board, put it down here, and then you can put the racks on it. You might need to dust the chicken bits. I've been on a chicken tendy kick, because okay, so I want you to know something that I've never shared before. Half the time that I want a chicken tender, I usually just want one. Notice how I said not chicken tenders, but chicken tender. Usually I just want one of them. So I made an investment of a whole bag of like of just like, you know, buttermilk chicken strips. I have been trying to eat less carbs, but like,
But sometimes I really gotta have that.
bro, last night, I know you fell asleep already, but like last night, I ate 3 whole bananas in the middle of the, yeah.
You don't even like bananas.
No, see, they were freeze-dried bananas. Like, for some reason, like, fresh banana gives me a stomachache. I don't know why, but like...
You're allergic.
Am I?
I don't know.
Do you think
They're
so?
not supposed to give you tummy aches. They're, if anything, supposed to help your tummy feel better.
Yeah,
you
no.
break it up into 2?
Yes. Break it up into 2.
Bananas supposed to be good for the tummy.
Yeah, no, that's never been the case for me.
Tummy, the mice are allergic to banana.
Probably.
They taste spicy.
No, they don't taste spicy at all. Like, they taste delicious, but the problem is that maybe like 10 to 15 minutes after I eat one, I feel really just nauseous and gross. Like, almost every time. What is happening with my mint plant? No, I watered it yesterday. Why does it look like that? Why? Also, why am I only noticing this now? Is it sick?
That's what happened in the last one.
I think that's what's happening with my basil, because all my basil is still very sad too. It's been a really rough planting season for Pete. This has been a terrible season for my garden because we got a frost just last week. I had to bring everything in. It's been a whole thing. It's been a whole ass thing, and it's not making me happy. Random bean.
It smells nice now.
You want to tell them how proud you are of her? But of course, don't go into too much detail because they'll find out next week.
Well, without going into too much detail, I'm proud of Beanie because she did not scream today. Never mind what the task was. She didn't scream.
No, she did not scream today.
I'm so proud of her.
Beanie did not scream, and she was, for the most part, very well behaved. And my Mahalo Rewards members will learn all about that next week, Tuesday. All right. Now that that's all ready to go in the air fryer, we're going to go 350 for probably about like 11 minutes. Keep an eye on it. While that's going, I think we can go ahead and start chicken. All right. Just got a nice hot pan ready to go. Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop. Oh, I grabbed your gloves. These are super tight.
Ooh.
These are like BDSM, like latex gloves. I'm glad they can't hear you. Like, oh my God. Girl, stop horny posting off screen. All right. Cool beans. Cool beans. What are we doing tonight, by the way? I hope you've been having a fun stream. You know, I feel like, and correct me if I'm wrong, normally, I feel like we would have like an hour left of stream, and then it's just over, right? But I'll be real. I felt bad, right? I don't think I've done like a solid like 3.5, 4 hour stream in a while. So as a part of my whole break, I've restructured a bunch of stuff. We're preparing, we have actual like stream preps now, which is hilarious for me to say because moving the TV in here was such a piece of shit experience. But anyway, it's cool that I know that we also have a little bit more time to hang out together. Like Tuesday nights, we get to just chill, you know? I can't even believe it's been 2.5 hours. What do you want me to do? What do you have? What do you have there?
Close your eyes.
Okay. You want me to make blueberry? How are we going to play the game if I'm just cooking?
I thought you were not gonna play the game at this point. It took so long.
So you want me to just finish cooking and then I have other things that have to happen when I get back to my desk.
Didn't do those other things.
So we just don't have, we're not going to do the game tonight?
It's a free game. Play it anytime.
Okay. So you want me to, okay, you know what? If you want that, then you're going to go grab a mic from my desk. You're going to help me in here.
I'll cook.
Okay, well, I guess we're not gonna do the game after, but that's okay. We're gonna still do the dining part. Pan feels nice and hot. Perhaps too hot.
Oh shit, is this thing already on? Am I coming in clear?
Should be.
Hello? Chat, can you hear me?
Should be.
Pre-warmed mic. I don't like that this is so short that I can't see it over the table.
Move it.
Like
The mouse, no, the mouse is right there. You just move the window. Because right now it's like trying to full screen across the whole thing, right? Yes, there's a slight delay, and there's also a lot of screens in the way. Keep moving the mouse until you eventually see it on. It's on the left side. It's the most left side monitor. There you go.
Ha 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 ha! Pre-warmed mic. Got dog hair on my face. Hi, chat. You're looking cute today.
Oh, as far as the chicken goes, by the way, we're making some chicken thigh. Because it's a lot harder for you to overcook it.
Everybody likes the thigh.
Everybody loves thigh. Well, now I guess we're moving on to that as well. What do you got there, Maru?
Welcome to Maru's Kitchen. Tonight we are making box desserts because we are simple people.
Okay.
We're making a blueberry crumble bar mix. Like this thin pink flashing line. Oh yeah, it's like I think it's like right here. I keep seeing it too. It's because there's a very, very, very long cable that's connecting the camera to the computer. So, you know, every once in a while it just has a and then it's fine.
Don't worry. That'll be fixed by next week Tuesday.
You have plans?
We have some old hardware still. We're getting new hardware next week Tuesday.
Wow, new hardware, he says. That sounds pretty hot. Why don't you show me your hardware?
Okay, so what do you need for this?
I think I need this pan.
Do we have enough butter for you to do this?
10, holy shit, 10 tablespoons?
Yeah.
Well, we're about to find out.
Do you have enough for that?
We're about to find out.
Okay. All right. All right. Okay. That's not the weed butter. Don't you worry.
Is the weed butter all gone?
I haven't touched it, so it shouldn't be.
How many? No, there's no way that this is enough. Let me see if there's, okay. Well, this might have just spoiled my plan. Let me see if there's more butter in the garage.
Let me see. It might. Butter around and find out. A long cable, just making sure it wasn't dying. No. It's definitely not dying. It's definitely not dying. It's just stinky cable. Okay. Well, actually, here. Oh, I don't have a smart home thing in here anymore. No desk butter, not this time.
Oh, we're in luck,
Oh,
chat.
I have a really good
Rejoice.
butter, but I don't want to use it for this. Back in January, I think it was, or February. Oh, you have enough butter? That's a lot of butter.
We have butter.
I was gonna say you could use the rest of this and then this
This
combined.
is gonna be easier to measure.
Okay.
Because they're sticks.
Okay.
We have, and even better, it's veggie butter, plant butter. We need 10 tablespoons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
You're so nice and soft.
Beanie's helping.
So
Are
nice
you
and
helping?
Soft. Can I tell them? Well, okay. Obviously, she got a bath recently, right?
Are you helping?
This morning, actually this afternoon, before we ended up doing the thing that my Mahalo Rewards people will see next week, we found that she had poopy, just smeared
On her arm.
all over her little arms.
And like across her cheek.
Like,
so that means that she found a stinky spot
yeah, and
out in the
rolled
yard and was
either-
like, that smells so good, I'm just gonna war paint. Oh. Oh, no.
Jesus Christ, no.
No, I don't like that. I don't like poopy war paint.
Jesus Christ, no.
Alright, what am I supposed to do? 10 tablespoons of butter.
I don't know.
Do not eat raw butter. Oh, it says right on the box.
I eat raw butter all the time. What do you mean?
Can you preheat the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit?
Sure.
Please?
What are you, Dora the Explorer? Can you turn on the oven? Muy bien. I don't know.
Muy bien! Wow, you did such a good job!
I don't speak Spanish. I don't speak Spanish.
What is step number 2 on the blueberry crumble bar mix box? Stir dry mix and melted butter together in large bowl.
Flip.
Scoop 1/3 cup batter into measuring cup and set aside. Oh, I need to pre-melt this. We can use these little cups.
Yeah, they're microwavable. Microwavable. Damn.
Yeah, so what happened with your coffee this morning?
What happened with my coffee this morning?
Yeah, what happened with your coffee this morning? Why was there granules all over the entire counter?
Well, it's because neither one of us apparently knows how to open up a coffee bag, and we keep destroying the bag in the process. So as a result, I spilled the coffee all over because, I'll actually show you. Because I want to make this very clear, I did not actually open this bag, you did.
No, you opened that one.
Not true.
No, you did open that one. I know you opened that one because when it was time to open that one, I said, Peter, can you open this bag? Because the last time I opened a bag, I fucked it up.
Ah. Well, either way, then...
And you were like, yeah, I got this, and then proceeded to fuck up opening the bag too.
Yeah, this is why I had granules all over the place. You see that massive hole? Yeah, you know, funny enough, I was a coffee expert about a decade ago.
But did you have to open bags like that?
Not small bags.
See.
They were like these big 5-pound to 10-pound bags.
Beanie, it says on the box that you can't eat the raw butter. You cannot have this. It's not for you.
All right. Our asparagus is perfectly cooked. It will stay nice and warm in there while we're finishing up the chicken. Because this will take a while.
I know, sweet bean, but it's not
This
for
will
you.
take a while.
I think after the last cooking stream that we did, that we let her participate in the cooking. She thinks that like cooking time in the kitchen with like the cameras and this funny little table is for her to participate.
Yeah, I think so. My sweet bean, that's not how it works. Let's make this a little bit smaller. There you go. Make sure the chicken doesn't burn, chat.
Or sweeten it. It's just a butter knife. Butter. Doing exactly what its life purpose is. Cutting butter. I'm sorry, Bean. You can't have this cooking.
Have you ever seen that meme of the lady that's like, I cooked my man's dinner tonight. I made medium rare chicken. And then she like shows the photo of the chicken like
Or she
cross
makes
section.
like this like
It's just pink.
beef fucking soup with like these horribly freezer burned vegetables from the bag.
That's something in the meme. Were you talking about
We
someone
must
else?
be thinking of something else. I'm talking about the lady who cooks like, I cooked this for my husband tonight because he's been working all day and he gets to come home to this absolute fucking dumpster fire of a meal. Like, you watch it and you're pretty sure that she hates him. Is it okay to put this in the microwave with your camera there? I guess we're gonna find out.
It's actually kind of a cool shot. And it's broken.
Just dead.
Just like that. It's
The
broken.
microwaves got to it. Microwave. And now for our next trick, we put the phone in the microwave.
Oven's preheated for you.
I heard.
Let me temp the chicken real quick.
Trying to melt the butter without it getting too melted.
Okay, this back one still needs a little bit more time.
It bit me. I don't want to be over there by the stove.
I'm using the meal prep container.
Dangerous business.
Just because, well, I had it. I had it on hand.
Because why not?
Yeah. There's like this section right in this corner. Just needs a little bit longer.
Beanie, you can't have raw butter, but I appreciate you wanting to try and help.
I'm just curious. Has anyone actually seen the vlog? Did anyone actually watch the vlog yet?
Oh, you released it already?
Yeah, it happened before stream.
Oh, so who gets to be part of the Mahalo rewards again?
Twitch subs.
Oh my
Eventually-
goodness, all of you who are active Twitch subs gets access to the Mahalo rewards? Super secret little videos that you post every week? Bonus content? Where do they find the links to these videos?
In the Discord, there's a channel specifically for Mahalo Rewards members.
What? Just for them? Is the chicken going to be in the blueberry thing? No, absolutely not. Bunny watched it. It's a cute vlog. Let's go. It has been viewed. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Bunny babe. Boop, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop. Of an 8x8 inch square pan. How many inches is this? Is this close enough to 8x8?
To anyone who has seen it besides Bunny Babe. Well, and Bunny Babe. Yeah, that guy just playing fucking beep boop noises, that was very peculiar. Like, my man's was like live mixing records while trying to sell little records at his little stand. It was very
Do I have a square one?
I kind of wish I got to hear where that beat went, but we had places to be.
Oh, my thingy.
Also,
Sorry about the loud
we
sounds.
really need to go back to Stanley Market, not when they're gonna be closing in like an hour.
Yeah, well, that was my concern that I had with it. With going.
Like specifically the Minecraft toy shop, like that would have been so cool to actually walk in there because they have like a lot of the toys that they make in the toy shop just going. They had this really, really cool modular, for lack of a better term, it was like a diorama pinball thing. And each one of these is like a little square about this big. It all stacks up, and as it connects, the ball goes through each one of them. It's so cool. So hopefully at some point we can go back and well, show that. It's really cool. Really, really cool.
This Pam baking spray with the flour in it.
Yeah.
It smells so good.
It does.
Have you smelled it?
Yeah, it does. Smells like a good cake. Wanna put this back?
Yeah.
Also, lime juice? What's that for? You'll see.
Yeah, what's the lime juice for, Peter? Peter. We were shopping the other day and I wanted to show Pete something. And my initial instinct is to shout out, Pete, come here. And I did that, but the problem is that there was another Pete in the store, and it got really awkward. And I was like, oh, not you. So I started walking around looking for him, and I used his government name, his family name.
They had some... I can't talk about
There's
it yet.
another name that Pete's family uses to call him by.
There are things that you'll get to see in next week's vlog. By the way, not every Tuesday's video is going to be a vlog. I don't know if I made that clear, but at least for the next few weeks, you're going to be getting a lot of vlogs because we've shot a lot of little things in my week off. So you'll get to see a lot of really cool, little cute things.
But yeah, the point of the story was that I was calling him by his family name, which always feels a little bit weird, but it's a much cooler name.
I wonder if these tiny little bits are already cooked.
Huh?
I was just curious if these tiny bits were already cooked. I'd love a little bit of chicken.
Chimkin.
Little pee-pee.
Little pee-pee. Little pee-pee. Would it be weird if I called you that name on a regular basis?
My family name?
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be. Especially because you can't say the full name.
Oh, come on.
Can you?
No.
Here, eat for a second. Name now. You've convinced. You've absolutely fucked my brain.
It's not my fault that you have like 20 names.
Can't even say your husband's middle name, bro.
You have 20 names. Come on.
Hi, wheat bread. Right now we are making we're making a little bit of chicken and asparagus, while Maru is also making some blueberry crumble bars.
Oh, Beanie, are you helping? You can't have the butter, but I'll lift you up so you can see. Yeah? I'm sorry, I don't have snacks for you. She's like, surely I can eat something on this table. Something. You should have used a spoon from the start.
This makes like so little sense to me. How is the internal temp at temp, but the outsides are not?
What?
How does that work?
I don't think that's possible.
How does that work?
I don't think it does. Because the rest of the house is cold? Maybe? It's not. It's so hot in here. I spent an incredible amount of effort the other day just figuring out ways to cool down the bedroom because it was like 80 fucking 4 degrees in the bedroom. Just casually. What? Aren't these supposed to be easy open bags? Beanie, you're so cute. Oh my god.
as long as mid is at temp, it's all that matters.
I can't get this
I know,
open.
but like, how does that even work? How is the outside's 141, but the internal temp is 172? I don't understand that. This makes zero sense.
Put sand on the floor and swap the bed out for some hammocks.
You know, I really so there is a streamer that I secretly watch, and I never told any of you this.
I don't even know.
No. So
Is it a goth bitch?
No. I don't think. I wouldn't consider her to be so. But she's very funny, beautiful. Honestly, my type. Kidding. No. Anyway, she does this thing every once in a while. Yeah, I mean everything's off now, but
probably open the windows. But anyway, go on.
The window open. She does this theme thing every once in a while, and one that's really stuck out to me was she did this like vacation stream where she in her bedroom got like this really big pool, like well not really big, but like you know like a family-sized inflatable pool.
Yeah.
She got this family-sized inflatable pool, filled it with sand.
Okay.
Stuck a beach chair in it, and she was wearing like shorts and like a little like button-up t-shirt, like tied, making it look like she's on the beach.
Oh.
She had this like fake background.
Oh,
and
this
some
is one of
palm
those
trees.
adult streamers.
No. She's not an adult streamer. She plays video games.
Oh.
No, this
You
isn't
could
like
still be an adult
this
streamer
wasn't
and
a
play
hot
video
tub,
games.
You know, pools and hot tub situation. But anyway, so she did this entire thing where it's like it looks like a little beach thing in her bedroom. And then she
Okay.
proceeds to like pull out a wireless keyboard and mouse and a little pull-out table, and she's just playing this game. And I was like, I wish I had the time, drive, and resources to do that too. Because if I could have just a pool of sand in our office, I would. I really would. It's a sand tub, totally different. Yeah, sand tub, totally different.
Yeah,
Can't
but
be
like
hot.
you're familiar with sand and the problems it causes.
Oh yes, very, very much so. Very, very much so. Put this off to this side. I'm gonna need this.
Man, anytime you cook like chilies or spicy something in the kitchen, like it fucks me up, man.
What do you mean?
I'm trying really hard not to cough. But like, yeah, it really irritates me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Like, I want to eat it, but for some reason, like the chilies and the peppers in the air, just really does me in. That looks great.
They do look great. You want to take a look, chat? Ooh. All right. So, you see that there is lime juice and also a scale here. Here is why. So, at the beginning of our little cooking segment, I was talking about how I have been going to the gym. I'm finally back on my gym arc. And with that, I've also started doing a lot of meal prep. So, thing is, I'm going to essentially prep a couple of these meals, essentially as leftovers. Then Maru and I will have the remaining chicken. So I think I should have
Hell yeah.
somewhere in the realm of like maybe 3 or 4 servings of this. So, go ahead and zero this out. I guess you don't need a view of the stove anymore. Let's move the camera.
I guess it's a good thing that I cleaned all of those right before stream.
What now?
It's a good thing I cleaned all of those containers right before stream.
Also, before I actually set you up, this is how we're looking at you, chat. Whoa.
Wow, that's you.
Power feet jump scare. You see that? Look in the corner.
Ooh.
Did you
What
see
did I
it?
just hear?
And
Honey, you stay here.
Our feet jump scare. Now that the container's zeroed out, I did make some rice earlier, so didn't show that part. But I don't
You
think I
made
need to-
more rice?
No. You did yesterday.
I did make rice yesterday.
Technically, you did. So
Just making sure you give me credit where credit's due.
I'm aiming for about 150 grams of rice. Yes, I'm very specific about this because there's a ratio of protein to carb. Among other things, I know myself. I love rice. I'm not going to give up rice. I could never give up rice.
You want me fun?
Me fun. Okay, we went a little bit over. We're at 160. Move on to the next one. Lime chicken smoothies? No, but lime chicken.
Ew.
Lime chicken. I'll probably make 3 of these little bowls. But I don't want to run out of rice before we can actually eat this while it's fresh.
You want me fun?
Anything fun to share about the pet shop?
I don't know. I ordered $1,300 worth of fish.
Which you
Actually,
ordered,
$1,400.
right?
Yes, which I actually ordered.
Do you want to explain why I'm saying that?
No, you. Why don't you explain?
Okay, so part of my job, occasionally on Tuesdays, is to pick up Maru's fish order, right? Because someone needs to pick up the thousands of dollars that she spends every Tuesday on fish. So last week, Thursday, like I asked her the night before, I'm like, hey, so you for sure have a fish order coming tomorrow, right? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, okay. So in order for me to do that, I have to wake up about 30 minutes earlier than I normally do. So instead of like 6, I wake up at like 5:30. So get up, I have everything, like I get myself up and ready, I get out the door, I go pick up my company van, and I make my trip out to the airport. Now from where we are, the trip to the airport takes about 45 minutes. Then the trip back from the airport back to the shop to drop off the fish is about an hour because of morning traffic. I drive out there. It's maybe like the sun is just barely coming up. I walk into the cargo place that I pick up the fish from. I was like, hey, I'm looking for an order under so-and-so.
The Critter Crew.
So like, could you open up the gates for me? And they're like, okay, hold on. They're going through their system and they're like, huh, I'm not seeing that name. Do you know what city it came from? And I'm like, Indonesia? I don't know. And so I start texting texting my boss. I'm like, hey, do you happen to know any of the info of like where the distributor is, any sort of information for them to track down the order? And he texted me back, again, super stupid early. He's like, hey, I'm not seeing a charge for any sort of order this week. And I'm like, oh, that's weird. So at this point, I'm like, all right, well, let's call the wife. I call up Maru.
I'm just waking up.
She's just waking up. And I'm like, hey, you for sure sent in a fish order, right? She's like, yeah, I had so-and-so also watch me hit confirm. And I'm like, okay, all right. I will keep talking to our boss, see if we can figure this out. And she's like, okay, I'm sorry. I don't remember exactly what you said.
Yeah, I was like, I'll be there as soon as I can to try and look.
Yeah, so she has to go into work slightly early so she can check if the order happened. And as the guy that's helping me out is looking through all the orders, I get like another text from my boss. He's like, yeah, I don't think she actually confirmed anything, you're gonna have to go talk with your wife. That's what he says.
Is that that's how he said
that's
it?
That's how he said it. And
Oh.
I'm like, okay. So then, as I'm walking out, I tell the guy, hey, you don't have to keep looking. It's okay. I think there was just some sort of like confirmation error, right? I get back to my car, start driving away. I have an hour in traffic to get back to the shop. I finally get there, see my boss, and he's like, yeah, I think you're gonna have a very stern conversation with your wife a little bit later. And I'm like, probably. 10 minutes go by after that point. Maru shows up. She breaks out her little work laptop to find out, what did you find, honey?
That it indeed was not submitted. I went through the order.
She went to the order confirmation
hours.
page and didn't hit confirm.
No, I swear to God I did.
You were sitting on the confirmation thing.
No, I wasn't. No, I had reopened the page because the window had closed in the days since.
Point is, you didn't actually order it. So, when I heard that, I was like, well, you're gonna have to get up with me next week because you're coming with me. You are getting your ass up super stupid early to go pick up your fish with me. But I'm not actually going to do that because Thursdays are Maru's 11-hour day. And I'm not gonna be that guy.
That
to
would
like,
be
hey.
so AIDS.
I'm
to
sure
have
it
to
would be.
get up at 5:30 a.m., run around for a few hours getting these fish, and then come back and proceed to work an 11-hour day. Because, like, approximately how long is your day that day?
My Thursdays, with the fish order or without one? With the fish order, uh, 9 hours.
Okay.
With the fish order, that's 9 hours.
I mean, that's a solid day of work.
God. But no, I won't put you through that. Do I have enough rice to make one more? No, I don't.
Because that would be,
keep it
for
with
me,
the
that
three.
would be like getting up at 6:30 a.m. and then working until 8 p.m. Or no, you said 5:30 a.m.?
Well, I leave here, but the shift doesn't technically start until I get into my company vehicle, which is right around 6:30.
So like 6:30 to 8 p.m.
Yep. All right. And now what we're doing is we are chopping up the chimkin. You might notice that there is tiny bits of pink here. Don't worry, it's fully cooked.
Damn, these fish must be yapping up a storm on the clock. Take all that time.
Well, it's not just that. You know what? I'll tell you what. I will record an entire average workday doing the bug deliveries because I think you might find that pretty fascinating.
You just won't know the actual location.
Yeah, no, I would never give away what stores I'm going to or where or who I am. What am I? What's going on?
What are you? You're the bug man. Bug Uber.
Is that what you call me
Bake on rack in center of
on your
oven,
stream?
26 to 30 minutes until edges are golden brown.
Bug Uber?
Yeah, Bug Uber.
Bug Uber?
Bug Uber. All right, out of the kitchen. I gotta open the oven. Scoot. Go. Go on. You stay.
Uber. I want to see what happens when another bug container goes flying.
Oh.
You have no idea. Okay, actually, you know what? I'm gonna make a bit of a complaint that won't make sense to like anybody. So recently, we actually, let me establish this thing. Do you happen to have a Dubia cup? Do we happen to have a Dubia cup?
Hold on. 26 minutes. I know exactly what you're talking about because I was complaining about it just like today.
Yeah,
No,
go grab
yesterday, because I was complaining to Rat Boy.
Okay. Well, go grab that cup. Is this one of the new? Is this from the new batch?
No,
or old?
this is an old one.
Okay. Well, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Do I have the?
Are you coming
Wait,
back?
hold on. I might have the other one.
It doesn't really matter for the story. I just.
Oh, here it
very
is. This is one of the new ones.
Okay, since you're in a mood to yap, why don't you tell them? What's the problem?
So this is a cup of dubias. The ish is that these new containers pop off super easy.
Yeah, so we packaged the dubia roaches and a lot of the bugs in deli cups. The batch that we recently got from China, fucking sucks. They keep popping off very, very easily. Like, no pressure whatsoever. They just be popping. They be popping their pussies like that. And as a result, do you know how many fucking worms I've gotten in that van? Do you know how many dubia roaches I've had to scoop up with my bare hands just to make it through the day? Hundreds.
I'm proud
if
of you,
not
though.
Thousands already. It's funny because like 3 months ago, I wouldn't touch these roaches at all. I would burn my hands if I touched these bugs. Now, it's a part of the job. I just have to do it. Part of the job, I just have to do it. Okay. Now that we have the chicken prepped, we can start making the bowls. Wait, why did I put this in the sink? I still need this.
I don't know, you put a lot of stuff in the sink that I really questioned your choices on.
Get them out of the way off the screen. When are you putting me on blast right now?
It's your turn to wash the dishes next.
There's only like 3 dishes in here.
That's fine, as long as they get clean before the end of the night.
She's salty that I asked her to do the dishes before she.
There are so many dishes.
I've had so much trouble with that kind of thing. Our deli uses new bags that tear apart so easily, or the zipper goes flying. Okay,
I think you are just the person to talk about that.
I think we have the same distributor because fucking A. Like, even the deli bags, like those, dude, the little blue zippy boy at the top that actually seals it, keeps falling off. Like, who's making this shit? Who let this get out of quality control? It doesn't make sense to me.
Here, you want a teeny tiny microscopic piece of ice? Maybe. Up. There you go, you got a snack. Do you want an ice? She's like, no, I don't want the tiny pieces.
We're looking for just about 70 grams, hopefully. No, we'll do 60. 50? 50. We'll do 50. 50 grams of asparagus.
I'll help you cool down. 50 grams of asparagus.
Hopefully we have enough for us to just eat after I make these.
I'm sure.
Because I'm realizing I probably should have bought more asparagus.
Call me asparagus.
Call me asparagus. I fucking love asparagus so much.
Me love, me fun. Cat line.
Cat line, cat loud.
Cat loud.
Cat line, cat loud.
That's gotta be rotoscoped or edited or something. There's no way I look like that.
I don't think anyone knows what you're talking about. don't think anyone knows what I'm
You're
talking
supposed to have a UV resistant side so the meat doesn't get gray as easily, but it barely changes anything.
Only the store branded bags do that because we use two different. I don't know why I'm talking shop with you, but we have two different types of deli
found
bags.
a point to relate.
And one of them is the store branded bags that basically, any of the store brand meats go in, and then the other ones are specifically for boar's head and cheese. I think the other brand is like Kirsch or something like that.
What was the name of that new meat that you discovered recently that you are quite fond of?
I've been really into boar's head pitcraft lately. Like, that shit is so damn good. So good.
Pitcraft.
Cat line, cat loud.
Loud.
Alright. So we're gonna go all the way up until 200 grams of protein. Yeah, that's a lot of protein. That's a lot of protein.
But it's supposed to feed you. It's okay.
Okay, actually, I take that back. We're gonna we'll go 175. Because I would still at least like to have some of this while it's fresh.
I'm gonna be
Cat
swole.
cat loud.
Have big shits. Honestly, these little pre-made meals have been awesome. They do genuinely keep me from buying quite as much out and about.
Yeah, but at the same time, I've gotten into this really bad habit of every Thursday getting in and out. So.
Well.
Yeah. But it's okay, in my defense, it's because Maru doesn't get to eat really at all on Thursdays because she's at the shop for 11 hours. So what I do is, as I'm finishing my shift, I'll stop off at In-N-Out, right? And bring her lunch, and I'm like, well, I mean, if she's getting a hamburger, I should probably get a hamburger too, right? Well, if she gets to have hamburger.
Why not me? ¿Por qué no los dos?
All right, and now for the final touch. Lime. Not a lot, just
a little,
little zhuzh.
Little
zhuzh. I'm gonna show this off. The factor meals we have at home.
Yeah.
So how much time do we have on your bars?
We have 17 minutes and 45 seconds. Very nice. Silky, you're a good girl. Look at you, just sitting, being polite.
Now we can lid these up and they will go in the freezer. But for real, I actually enjoy meal prepping a lot.
Yeah?
This has been a lot of fun.
Those things are gonna blow up. They're still hot.
Not really.
Let them cool down a little bit and then pop them.
Not really. All right, want to try some?
Yeah, I do.
Wait, hold on.
Give me with the lime. Just a little. Oh.
Beep. I would stab somebody for a Coca-Cola right now.
Damn.
I will say, like, okay, the thing is, I keep my calories on lock, I keep my carbs on lock, except I cannot for the life of me give up soda. I'm trying to get a soda and put it in the freezer.
So good. Aren't we almost out?
Yeah, this is like the second to last can. I have been doing this thing where I'm not putting any of the sodas actually in the fridge. keeping them all room temp, so that way if I really want one,
You have to work for it.
I have to work for it.
No, that's probably smart.
But I'm getting better. I'm having like one soda every other day. It's not every day anymore. Every other day. I think that's a big
every day
improvement.
is a pretty good trade-off. There's people out there who are drinking multiple sodas every single day.
Bro, we went to Arby's today, right? We went to Arby's, and say what you will, Arby's is actually pretty bomb. I don't care what you think. But while we were at the drive-thru, this is the first time I really looked at the menu. I didn't realize that the roast beef sandwiches come in like 3 major sizes, right? They have regular, they have the half pound, and then they have which honestly, half a pound of roast beef in a sandwich, that's pretty insane, but I get it. There's big boys out there. We want a lot of meat. I get it, right? But they have over a pound, like an overflowing over pound roast beef. 1 whole pound of thinly sliced roast beef in between 2 buns with no sauce. How the fuck? Who is eating that? That is
crazy.
The sodium alone would send anyone into a heart attack. How are you consuming that? I don't get it.
Know.
Crazy.
So that's where the meats went. Well,
it's fresh. Very good.
So good. It's way better than that garlic pork you made the other day.
Yeah, I made a black garlic pork the other day that, holy fuck, I don't know how I got it so wrong. It was so salty. It tasted like beef jerky but rehydrated. It was so salty.
Your child is trying to theft rice off the floor.
How much time is left on your bars?
$13 minutes.
Okay. I feel like we're obligated to at least wait for your bars.
Okay. You should give Beanie a little cool down piece of rice. Oh, Sophie just got lucky. A teeny tiny rice ball. Oh, we also have the little cannolis that we got them today.
There's no way Yuki would come down here though. Cannoli.
No, probably not. Beanie's helping. Oh god. Good job, Beanie. Good job helping. Good job helping.
Oh, can I show you a new toy that's a me new toy, Scott? Let me show you something cool. So, Maru was saying me fun, right? And even like my starting soon screen. Even my starting soon screen right now is, if I'm not mistaken, Ludwig. Oh my god, I forgot how much of a delay there is for this. This right here.
There's no way that's actually me. That has to be rotoscope.
So, Maru and I have been really obsessed with Tip to Tip, Ludwig, and Michael Reeves. And during the shoot of that, they had some new cameras. They were using this camera that I thought was really, really cool. Two of them specifically they were using a lot, which was an Osmo 360 and a DJI Osmo Nano, right? Well, after watching this thing and really admiring how they're getting all these shots, I bought one for myself. So if you've already seen the vlog that was posted earlier today, if you're a Mahalo Rewards member, this is how we shoot the vlogs now, which is really cool because this has allowed us to get a lot of really crazy POV shots especially in places, as you'll find out with the vlog next week, especially in places where people don't want to be filmed. God, that fucking guy was so strange.
Don't film me. Don't film me. Don't film me.
Hey man, I know you're not filming me, but like, just don't.
Okay. You
All
want to
right.
show him what's in the little paper bag?
Sure. Also, I apologize to my non-sub homies. Unfortunately, we're about to go to a 3-minute ad break. It is what it is. I'm sorry.
Why don't you tell him about this?
Why don't you tell them about that?
Well, we went to a place today.
And as a cheeky reward for not Maru, but for Beanie not screaming.
Doing good job. We got these little dog treat cannolis. They're actually hollows. Don't worry, they're not like crazy full of snacks. But they gave Beanie like a half of one for free. We let her try it.
She licked it. I think she was just too.
She was nervous.
She was too nervous being out in public.
God, if I give Doki this whole one, she's gonna eat it in one swallow.
Yeah, you break it in half.
Your piece. You want to bring that with us, and we'll give it to the ghost that lives upstairs?
Sure. You can attempt to feed the ghost.
Yukine, come here. Do you want a snack? Come here. Did you like that? Okay, go. Take it away. Bye. Okay, she's gone. Oh, look at Beanie's eating it right here on the floor.
Shy puppy. Our dining room is a mess right now.
Oh. Oh no, they know. We're just regular humans. We're just like you, for real, for real.
Come on. Come on.
Yeah.
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 Okay. As I was saying before we gave the dogs cannolis, what I really like about this camera, what I really, really love about this camera is it's disconnectable. This is magnetic. You can put this to literally anything that's magnetic, right? Oh, you can't even see the fridge, never mind. But this also acts as the viewfinder. So you could theoretically give this to someone.
That's magnetic.
This is magnetic? Oh shit, yeah, see, there you go. There you go. But we've gotten some really cool little camera angles. And today I learned that Beanie does not like having a POV camera attached to her.
No, I think she was just shaking because she was wet.
Yeah, but also I don't think she liked having a camera stuck under her neck.
We'll work with her on it.
Yeah, we'll get her better. Eventually you'll get a Beanie
We'll
POV.
desensitize her.
Eventually.
Offerings to the spirit of the upstairs for fair temperatures.
She's her own woman. She's her own woman. She's her own woman. Also, since we're starting to wind down and get to the end of stream, this Saturday, right? And yes, I've been vague posting. This Saturday for our little Quiet Before the Storm stream, I'm doing what I finally have always wanted to do. We're going to be doing a stream completely from the bed upstairs.
Yo.
So you will have a bedroom stream from us where we're gonna be doing some cozy stuff. So I hope you grab your pajamas, you make yourself some tea. We're gonna get nice and comfy cozy on Saturday, which I'm looking forward to, very much so. Oh, also, and the plan for tomorrow is it's just gonna be mostly a yapping stream, and I think no, I don't think we have any. I don't think I have any games planned, but we have some yapping and some other stuff going on tomorrow, and then of course we're back to our field trip nights as well. So I'm looking forward to that. It's funny because the bakery manager actually asked me. He was like, "So Peter, what was the movie? What was the movie last week?" And I was like, "Actually, I didn't have one last week. Instead, I took a little break." And he's like, "You can just do that?" He said that.
It's your own stream.
Yeah, it's like as if like I can't.
Chat
take the time.
approved your time off.
Yeah. So I told him I took a week off, and he was like, whatever. I was like, oh, itchy spot right now.
Huh?
Itchy spot right now.
Itchy spot right now.
I don't know.
Dead drop to the floor, get the itchy spot.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard that, but there was just a
thunk.
thud. Just a thunk of just Doki's ass hitting the floor as she scratched. How much more time? 4 minutes?
4 minutes.
Yeah, he was like disappointed in me.
Dinosaur asks what movie you watch every week too.
And then I realized actually, in the entire time that we've been doing our field trip nights, I think this is only the 5th time that I've ever canceled a field trip night. It might be a little bit lower of a number, but I think that was the 5th time.
Have you landed on a theme yet?
For tomorrow?
For tomorrow?
No. No. I don't usually, to be honest with you, chat, I never think through what the movies are until like
Day of.
after the stream ends on a Tuesday, which will now be a thing. Or I think of it day of before I start streaming.
Chat needs to suggest things more often.
Well, I mean, chat does suggest things every once in a while, but the majority of the stuff that gets sent in the movie enjoyers, oh no, is it? It is tracking.
Is it? Oh, it's tracking you?
Yeah.
It's okay.
I mean, no, don't look behind the chat screen. How do I make it not?
Gotta put both hands up next to your face.
I don't think that's how I don't think it's working. I don't think it's working.
But do one hand.
Here, can you go make it not do that? Probably gonna need that mouse. You know what? Now I know that I need better control over the cameras when I'm in the kitchen. The more you know. I didn't know. Are you a happy girl? Are you so happy? Are you just happy to be here?
Get it where you want it. You good?
Yeah.
Is that better?
Yeah, much better.
Yeah, it probably did that thing that like mine did too, where it got an update and it reset all of the like deeper settings, deeper preferences.
Right. Sounds about right.
Is this last bite for me?
Yeah, last bite for you.
Oh, thank you. You gonna come downstairs and eat a chicken tendy later?
Maybe, I don't know. I'm really not that hungry. This has been happening a lot recently. Like, I'll get really hungry and then like I'll start to eat and then I just lose all interest after a couple of bites. I don't get it. I think Peachy called it hormonal fasting.
I think so. I hate that. Oh. Showing chat things they've never seen before. Like the inside of our fridge. Don't show them that.
I don't want to show them the inside of our fridge. That's like personal. That's like, honestly, it would be less intimate if I just dropped a trowel and gaped asshole. Like, I'm pretty sure that would be more
As
tame
you're just
than me
casually
showing you the
off
inside
my
of the
grippers.
fridge. People have seen your feet before.
She's searching for any leftover flavor on the floor from the cannoli. There's a ghost upstairs.
Hey, your thing should be just about done.
See if it's brown. Move, scooch, scooch, out of the kitchen. You stay. Yeah, it's definitely brown on the edges.
Go stop your timer. Put your thing up.
You're gonna bust a move with me?
I don't think I've ever had like a fruit bar. I've had a lemon bar, like a lemon curd bar.
Move bean. Beanie. Watch her.
Ooh.
As you drop it into it.
That's pretty good.
And now we let it sit and cool down.
How long does it have to sit? Is it like
A
pie
while.
rules?
Huh?
It's like pie rules? Like hours? Does it have to like set?
Yeah, it has to set.
Fuck. Well, guess stream doesn't end until pie sets.
No, don't say that. It could be here for forever.
I guess we can't do nothing about it. I guess we can't do nothing about it. Where's my mouse?
Where'd my mouse go?
Bible man. That's not the window I was looking for. That's when you pull the pre-cooked pie out from under the table. No, this isn't one of those This isn't one of those kinds of shows.
What would you even do with 2 pies? Beanie, it's not for you. You're gonna burn your little snoot. Oh, it smells so good.
Here, I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
Oh. Oh, big puppy. Oh, Monkey Duck's big puppies. Oh, big girl.
Booty, boo, boop, boop, booty, boop, boop, boop.
So what's your plan then?
What do you mean?
Are we just ending it? What's your plan? I thought you said you had like other stuff.
I did, but if there's, it's already 11 for one.
That's what I'm asking. What are you doing? What am I doing? Should I leave? Should I walk away?
No. Let's. Hey, I wasn't expecting to have you on stream tonight, other than for the game, but we ended up not doing that. So
Mer's
it is what it
secret
is.
stream.
It is what it is.
Just boot up Dishonored.
Boot up Dishonored. Nar, never.
Are you gonna wash the dishes, Bean?
Nor, never.
You're washing the dishes? I really appreciate that. She's
Okay,
like, I don't have any thumbs. I got no thumbs.
Can you walk back to my desk and right in that field just type /raid Keo_plays?
Kip Ola.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
You didn't tell me to mute my mic.
We're gonna raid Keo. Go raid Keo.
Hippolyte.
I'm asking Mara to go back to the desk because I'm realizing that I didn't actually have like a keyboard to type that.
Oh, you have the mouse.
Yeah, I know. Just type /raid. It's already right where you need it to be. Yep, perfect. Space. Now do the thing.
Is that right?
All right, cool. Okay, you can press enter when you're ready. Alrighty, boys and girls, thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate you. This was a lot of fun. I will be back tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow, bro, for a cheeky, some cheeky yapping, and then we also have our field trip this Saturday. We'll be doing the bedroom stream, the bed stream, so I hope to see you there as well. But until I see you, I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you had a lot of fun here tonight. If you like dine and play, I almost said eat and play. Dine and game Tuesday, then you're in the right place. Minus the game, just the dining part, just the dining and the yapping part tonight. But until next time, bye. See ya. Bye. Bye. Okay, bye. Okay, well, okay, bye. Okay, bye.